Like, hey, what's the deal with...
I didn't have any comedy written. I didn't know I was going up.
Uh-huh.
So I just sat up there and yelled at my friends for 3 minutes.
Cool.
I was like, that kind of felt good like therapy. Let's try that again.
Yeah.
So you had that kind of negative vibe that we're giving you right now.
Yeah, people have been doing that my whole life. So it's not like, not like you guys invented it. Yeah. Think about that.
How about that?
Shove it, everybody.
We stole his friend's act.
Hey, wait a minute. We stole their idea for a show.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were called...
It's the Bob and Tom Show. New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen. It's Shirtless Girl.
Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun, she stops them with her tits. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place. And the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke to find...
My God, I'm huge. I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before, on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and Mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl, keeping the city of Metropolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money.
It's Shirtless Girl.
Not so fast, bad guy.
Oh, yeah, like some dame is gonna...
Get a load of these.
Huh? Oh, I can't run away. Hell, I can't even walk.
Thanks, Shirtless Girl.
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Along with her fellow superheroines, Wonder Bra Woman, Bikini Spider Woman, The Flash, and the Green Horny Shirtless Girl formed the Legion of Super Hooters.
Look, it's the cat signal. Some boob must need help. I better call my teenage bosom buddy A-Cup and head to the wet cave. I know. I'll use the Hooter Scooter.
And once again, Shirtless Girl, you've kept Metropolis safe. Warm and snug and soft, bouncy. Once again, defeating your archenemy, the Jiggler. We are grateful. Thanks, Shirtless Girl. Yay!
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Come again next week for another titillating adventure of Shirtless Girl.
I'm Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl, only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Love the Shirtless Girl, right? Right.
One of my favorite superheroes.
Christy at the news desk.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance
Why don't they make
room.
that into a movie?
Shirtless girl.
They've made every other dumb superhero movie.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Batman 84.
There's Willie
This time,
Griswold.
really good.
Good morning.
You know how many millions of people like the superhero movies, and you're
They're
very
morons.
much
They
in
shouldn't be allowed to
the
vote. That's
minority.
what's wrong with this country.
I like them.
Well, there we go.
Wow.
Well,
What do you think of
I
that,
just
son?
called you a moron.
It's always fun coming to work this morning, you know? Wake up early and come in, get the day started.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Go out and make it a great day, moron.
No, I just think that they've kind of run out of ideas, frankly. I mean, they're making movies.
You must
out
be
of
exhausting
every
yourself, just
TV show.
hating so many things. Just movies and coffee coming too early. I mean, just relax. Let some love into your heart. It's insane. The stress you're putting on your body hating things.
The coffee coming too early is,
Is the pumpkin spice, is that what got your panties in a bunch there, bud?
again, this is like Christmas songs in September. I mean, come on. There's a seasonality to everything.
Well, you know, today is the first day of fall, according to meteorological weather guys.
Did you rabbit it today?
No, I haven't yet.
Well,
and I don't know if I will.
he hasn't really had a chance.
Because I have a problem with authority.
I thought the first day of fall was September 20th or something.
Well, according to meteorological, you're right, Christy, and I knew you were going to be the squeaky wheel on this one. But according to my favorite weatherman, Chucky, today's the first day of fall,
That's
according
nice.
to weathermen. Yes, I said that. And
But
you
see-
said, well, I thought it was the 20th.
but that doesn't mean
That's true.
that doesn't mean we should be having pumpkin spice latte yet.
I think it does mean we could have a pumpkin spice latte.
No. Do you know? Are you going to continue to wear white after Labor Day?
I love my white belt and my white patent leather shoes.
Oh, that's
I'm
good
not,
luck.
thank you. And I'm not stopping wearing them just because it's not summer.
Your fabulous white capris that you wear on a nice day.
Thank you. I like the way they grab my ankles.
Now, here's a quick true story.
How gauche.
Quick true story. I don't know if you've ever heard this one, Josh. I don't know if you have either.
I bet I have.
You know, there are only so many. There are only so many.
You troublemaker.
So let's just say a bunch of us, just for the sake of this story, may or may not have been in high school.
Okay.
And it was a Saturday, and remember those bottles covered in leather with some kind of embossing thing on them, and
Like a flask?
yeah, kind of but a really fancy big flask. I don't know
Yeah.
where on earth it came from, but
What?
we had found one, and we'd made whiskey sours. And this is an absolutely true story. This guy, I won't say his full name, Ted H.
Yeah.
Walked up to a bunch of, again, this is a big party. He walks up to us and he goes, "Sours before 5."
Oh, yeah.
I had the time wrong. I had before 12.
No, sours before 5. Well, thank you very much.
Hey there, P-Brains. This is how this email begins. Yesterday, Tom, you want to set this up? We're evidently next Thursday, is that right? Peking duck, and we're going to pee our pants? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, we got this letter from a young lady named Tracy.
Was I going to stop?
just started
Was
it.
I going to start an email? I think I was.
Do you just ask me to set it up?
So you're going to have to read an email to set up an email?
That's correct.
Okay.
The email from Tracy said, every year for the past 6 years, the Saturday before Mother's Day, a bunch of us ladies get together. This year there were 9 of us. We put $10 in the pot. We wear adult diapers for 2 hours, drink heavily, and the heaviest diaper in the end wins the money. So what we've decided to do is next Thursday, to celebrate the beginning of the NFL season, we're going to all wear adult diapers, and whichever one weighs the most at the end, we're each going to put $20 into a pot, and that money will go to their favorite charity.
$20?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're doing this so we can raise $120 for charity?
I tell you
No,
what.
we're doing this because we want
I'll
to know.
give you $200 to forget the whole thing. What do you think?
Someone was saying to me yesterday, they don't think they could
I don't think I can go.
flip the switch to go
I don't think I can.
in a diaper.
I think mine's going to be dry.
It's going to be It's going to be tough.
So dry.
Don't cut yourself short, Christy, now.
Because you like everything dry. I mean,
No, I don't.
Anyway.
no, sorry. That's all.
Hello there, P-Brains. This email started, which I started
that came
about,
out wrong.
seems
I
like
know what
hours
you
ago. We're enjoying your pissing show. Coworkers and I have created a contest to bet on your pee challenge. We're calling it Pissy Pants Pick'em.
Oh, that's right in line with the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. Very good.
$10 entry. We're going to guess the finishing order, and the most correct wins $100.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
And here's Brian's predicted how we're going to finish in the in PR
Okay.
Pants next Thursday. 7th place, Christy. Sorry.
Dry.
Number 6, 6th place, Ace. 5th place, the Chickster.
Oh.
I don't
They're way
know.
off.
Yeah. 4th, Willie.
Okay.
3rd place, Pat.
Really?
Wow.
But I think Pat has some experience pissing his pants.
I pissed them in jail a couple times.
I'm not going to the bathroom. Kiss my ass. 2nd place, Josh. And 1st place, Brian says Tom's going to win the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to have to see. I don't. I guess you mean to just.
There's no way Tom's going to pee in his pants. No way.
But I mean, once you've got the diaper on, it's just going to be really hard that first time to go, okay, let her rip.
I can't see you doing it.
I can't see you doing it.
I
either.
don't want to do this, and it's insane. People have pitched so many segments and bits they want to do, and we're not doing them. But you say you want to pee your pants, and everybody's on board to pee their pants on the radio.
And by the way, I'm glad that you brought this up, Willie, because
Your son's having a nervous breakdown.
Nah, it's not great right now.
it can only be urine, and I want to make
Well,
this very clear. When you weigh
that's the
when
addendum.
you weigh the diapers, that has to be urine only.
That's the addendum to this. By the way, here in Wisconsin, we figured out long ago that wearing adult diapers to Packer games is very convenient.
I bet.
But I have to warn you, they're only good for 2 pees and a poop. One diaper per half, fresh underwear for the ride home.
Oh my gosh! Wouldn't it freeze?
I can't wait to hear you overgrown toddlers.
Your body temperature next to it would keep it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I would think.
At what temperature doesn't urine freeze at 32 though?
I don't. Yeah, but if it's up against your body like that, it's not going to ever get to 32.
Because it's full of booze.
That's why the diaper changing stations at Lambeau are so big. They're massive. They feel
Wouldn't
like
that be hilarious?
guy.
You walk into the diaper stand, there's some
guy's up on the table.
250-pound guy having his buddy change his diaper. Hurry up, Lloyd. God, that's funny. Anyway, that's the challenge. Thank you once again, Tracy. By the way, they had T-shirts made up when they did it. The Pissers of McKim Way, they call it. So,
So these are all women. I'm surprised.
No,
by that.
they sent us pictures, and there are plenty of men.
Yeah.
it's mixed.
You said it was ladies
I thought
on
it
the
was all
email.
ladies.
Oh,
I was
okay.
confused. Well, we'll move forward
Anyway,
from there.
rabbit. Now get off Twitter.
Kind of
Go ahead.
hostile.
No, not at all. Yes, very hostile.
Okay. We opened up the show with one of the classics, Shirtless Girl, which, by the way, is now found streaming on, among others, Spotify. A bunch of the Bob and Tom stuff has just been loaded. So if you're new to the show and want to hear what's going on over the years, there's a bunch of that stuff that is up there. There are a handful of things that aren't up there for reasons technical and about something about lawyers. This is a great news day. I'm really excited about some of the stuff going on in the news today. Also, some more great mail, including when we come back, a letter from Ramrod Key.
Oh, where's that?
Well, we're going to find out.
That sounds like an Old West pirate ship. What? No, Ramrod Key.
Yeah, Ramrod Key sounds like a gay bar in Key West. But we'll find out what it means.
Yes, it does.
Right now, if you were listening.
Hey, before Thursday, if you don't have your Raycon earbuds, you better get them for next Thursday's Pissin' Show, because let me tell you, that's going to be something. You're not going to want to miss a thing. You need your Raycon earbuds. The possibilities are endless next Thursday.
What are you going to hear this?
A lot of that.
Do you think you can flip the switch and do it?
Nope, I don't think so.
I told you, flat on your back in the hospital for extended periods, it's tough.
I'm almost betting none of us.
I'll take that bet.
I mean, if you drink a lot of water.
Josh can't wait to start pissing in diaper.
And remember, we're going to weigh the diapers on a fishing scale, so you'll hold them up, and then the winning diaper will be mounted. Yeah, of course.
So the urine-soaked diaper is going to be out in the open. Is that what you're saying?
That's what he's saying.
Ugh. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever, Tom, with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. And they feature noise isolation and awareness mode. And you can listen while you travel or during maybe a workout. Optimized gel tips from Raycon fit every ear ever made. And they're comfortable enough for all-day wear. And they do not budge. With Raycon, you also get, listen to these numbers, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours battery life, instantaneous Bluetooth syncing, all that for about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon everyday earbuds have over 49,000 5-star reviews. And right now, of course, we have a deal for you. Bless you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycons. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. And is it me, or does Josh sneeze every morning about this time?
Many. I often do. I don't know what it is.
Like 4 to 5.
I've not noticed that.
Hey,
coming up.
Yeah, in sports, Serena wins last night. Beat the number 2
She's
seed.
going to win the whole thing.
I don't know. But she
It'd be a hell of a story.
and her sister Venus are on the court tonight doing doubles.
Yep, doubles.
We got that.
Double time.
We got a lot of fascinating stuff in the news. Do you take more pictures of your kids or your dogs? Wait till you find out the results of this. We've got nasty, nasty photographs on an airplane. I'm turning this plane around if you don't stop that, said the pilot. All that's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to...
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
It was a day late, but Timmy Trumpet finally got a happy ending that he was looking for. Edwin Diaz has been using the Australian musician's song Narco as an entrance music when he comes in from the bullpen. And fans have been breaking out plastic or foam trumpets to, quote-unquote, play along. Well, Mr. Trumpet was invited to play live for Diaz Tuesday, but the Mets lost. Last night, both got the chance to do their thing. Trumpet serenaded Diaz as he came in from the pen, and the pitcher got the save as the Mets edged the Dodgers 2-1. And nothing like a shipment of a bunch of live lizards delivered to your door. Well, that's what happened to someone living in Port Chester, New York over the weekend. Police were summoned after lizards were delivered to the wrong address Saturday. And in an online post the following day, they posted an image of 3 dark-colored reptiles in a large white container. Police say they held on to the animals until a local animal sanctuary could pick them up for safekeeping. Now we just got to figure out who mailed the lizards. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, and good morning, and welcome to the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show, well, you know. Let's go to the phones and just go to the phones, huh? Good morning. You're on the program.
Hello, Mr. Insinuation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a.
Got a.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with my wife.
Okay.
And well,
she's not letting you.
You know.
Or she's not giving you.
Well, yeah. And
oh boy.
You know, I was wondering how long that would.
She's not doing the.
Yeah. And
Okay. Have you tried?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay. But have you tried this?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Mr.
Now,
I.
have you followed? Now, if you tried that, follow it up with one of these.
Okay.
And then immediately after that, give it one of these.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
All right. Well, thank you for every.
That ought to get you.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You know. Okay.
All right.
Well, I see by the way we have a shortened show today, and thanks for calling today. And it's been the Mr. Insinuation Show. The show.
You know.
Right.
Sure.
Fabulous program. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yes, I am.
Wearing the silver medal again today. Or what is that?
No, it's a little Buddha thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, namaste.
Aren't you
Namaste.
Catholic?
Yes, I am. It's just for fashion, not for.
Hedging your bets.
Yeah, we'll tell that to Jesus when you get to the pearly
Yeah.
gates.
No,
Yeah, see if he
St.
buys it.
Here's 4 weeks in hell, bitch.
That's Jesus for you.
That's
Oh,
St. Peter.
yeah, that's what he says.
Oh, boy.
God,
the
you're gonna
salty
be
tongue of
mean.
Jesus.
Say what you want, but Jesus calls a spade, my gosh.
You think Jesus has that duty? He's security guy in heaven? No.
Oh, yeah. You know, everybody needs a day off.
Wouldn't it be funny if you got up there and there was a disgruntled Jesus going, geez, St. Peter got drunk last night.
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Last time I turned well water into wine.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Sorry.
You think he's been contrary earlier in the week? He's really contrary today.
Who?
So
me?
Josh Arnold.
Okay,
yes.
well, just wait.
Just thought of one thing.
Ace Cosby.
Where is Ace?
At the truck phone hotline hot phone. I was going to say it.
I don't think you were. I think you were about
I
to.
don't think you were.
You looked over at Willie.
There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom. I quit. It's finally happened.
But before we get on with the show
Suck it.
and try to continue where we were, I have a technical question for you guys. I just heard part of your discussion off the air.
Yeah.
You guys are, some of you anyway, I guess Chick, I don't know about Ace, Chick and Willie are both into athletic shoes to a degree. I got a friend who's, what are they called, sneakerhead? That buys shoes, doesn't even open them, keeps them in the box as an investment.
Well, but he's insane, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You heard me. You're insane. I know he's listening.
Hi, Scott.
Weirdo.
But Chick, at one point you had more than 500 pairs of shoes.
Yes.
Okay. And you've calmed down a little bit. You gave quite a few of them away.
Yes. I've done that about 4 times, by the way.
Yeah. You. I don't care at all. I have this one pair of athletic shoes that Kelly got for me that I really like that you don't like. I don't even know what they're called. It's like OGs or something. What
No,
are
they
they?
should call them. They should call them old 2-liter bottle. Is what they should call them.
What does this say? It looks like it says
They're
OC.
for cutting grass.
They're for old rich men.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, that's perfect then.
They're on shoes.
In any event, but what's the protocol? If I was somewhere yesterday, I was at one of my little girls' soccer practices, and There was a friend of mine.
Boy, that's got to be a joy for the soccer coach.
Oh, boy, can you imagine?
Having you there.
Oh, the soccer
Hey, have
coach
you
is
seen
the
my
greatest.
my new shoes? Look at these things.
No, just the opposite. No, this guy's a great guy. He's a really great coach. Wonderful with these little girls, having a great time. But a friend of mine was there. What's the protocol on asking about shoes? I mean, is it okay to go, hey, what are those?
Of course.
It's okay to do that?
Sure.
To whom?
To anybody. I mean, can you walk up and go, hey, those are some pretty cool shoes?
Why not?
That isn't like a come on?
I will say,
you hear that every week.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
You hear
think,
that every week.
But I know you
think
guys.
it's code?
No,
you think it's code to go in the bathroom and for a quickie?
Let me change it up here. I was in the grocery store last winter, and there was a guy. Let me finish. There was a guy wearing a really cool leather jacket.
All right,
really great. And I thought that's. I wonder what kind. Now, is it cool to go? I didn't go up to him and go, "Hey, that's a really nice jacket."
Don't do that.
But it's okay to go up to someone and say, "Hey, those are really nice shoes. What are
really?
No, because Chick is my friend, so I can say those are nice shoes. Also, the term "what are those?" It was like a Vine thing, and it can kind of be disrespectful. So avoid saying "what are those?" It was like a whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, just Google it. You can figure it out.
Okay.
No, I think you're totally fine going up to somebody and going, "Man, I can't. I really like that jacket. May I ask where you got it?"
I think that's great.
What's wrong with that?
It's a compliment.
No, mind your own business. Don't talk to anybody. Keep your head down.
Keep it moving.
Would you do
Well,
that?
I'm going to do that today in here.
Now, Christy.
I'm going to kill all of you.
We get the Orkin guy over here to get the bug out of his ass. Christy?
Yes.
So if you're at some event and there's some woman you don't know and she's wearing whatever, shoes or a jacket, would you walk up and go, "Oh, those are really nice. Where are those?"
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
I thought that was like 80% of female conversation.
All women do that.
That and gossip and talking about boobs.
You know how broads are.
We do talk about boobs a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the protocol on this? You
Real
see
or not?
you see someone you haven't seen for quite some time.
Yeah.
And clearly there's been some kind of augmentation surgically.
Yes.
Of whatever.
Yes.
Do you say, "Oh wow, I can tell you got a boob job"?
Well, you can say.
And then do you go to the ladies' room and go, "Can I see him?"
Usually they want to show you.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
kind of the Oh.
And feel these. You've got to feel these.
They feel so real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do? Do you feel them?
Of course. I'm not going to be rude.
So is your camera broken? What the hell's wrong with you? Now, would that be too much if you say, "Hey, look, can I take a picture of these without your face in them?"
I would never do that.
So, yes, I probably would be too.
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay, but
And you know it.
Yeah, he does know it.
You're a menace.
Josh, what I'm trying to do here that you don't seem to understand is
Yes.
I want Christy to be eventually lulled into the hypnotic suggestion that I am making. So the next time this happens, she goes, would you mind if I took a photograph of your new breasts? Your face won't be in them.
Completely acceptable, and you should do more.
Sure, yeah, that's going to go over well with my friends.
Here's the thing with you. Okay, I've always heard this charming story about Stephen King. He lives up in Maine by himself, but he has a core of neighbors that know who he is.
Sure.
They leave him alone. He goes to the store. They call him Steve, all this stuff. They know he's Stephen King.
Sure.
I think people around here know who you are. You're wandering around the store asking them what kind of shoes they're wearing. And where'd you get that leather jacket?
No, I'm not. I'm just asking if that would have been cool because I really wanted to know.
No, anything you do, anything you think you should do is not cool, okay?
You really wanted to know?
Because you're not cool.
But Chick, here's where I sit. All right.
All right.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to do it. Yeah.
So why not coach him as best we can?
I guess.
So he doesn't end up in jail.
Here we go. So if you're going to do it, let's make one thing very clear. There's no need to mention your race or the person's race.
Well, how's the other person going to know who he's talking to?
There's no need for you to go, no, I know that I'm no black gentleman, but I think I could pull that off. You don't need to say
Wait, you
that.
think your dad would say that? No, it would be, pardon me, my man 50 grand.
We don't need that happening.
Do you ever watch the Daily Blast Live with Al Jackson? I have his phone number. We're friends.
That's another thing. You never want to talk about other people you know that are similar race. You're not my grandma.
No. You don't talk about how you know them. You ask them if they know them.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you must know Al Jackson.
Yeah. My grandma pulled that move.
Who's your favorite golfer? Tiger Woods, right?
It's got to be Tiger.
Yeah, it's got to be Tiger. Yeah.
How did we get from tennis shoes to here?
No, I'm just wondering because you guys talk about shoes all the time. Shoes, I don't care at all.
I'm with you.
Well, then if you saw a pair of shoes that you really liked, yeah, of course you should.
No, I'm just saying, is that a good conversation starter? When this guy was wearing,
Do you compliment strangers?
Of course he does. He talks to strangers.
The man insults strangers too.
No, I mean,
he's
like
pulled people over and said their child seats installed improperly.
No, like yesterday.
I was in. This guy was in the same car that I was driving, a Suburban, and he had a baby in the front seat, and that's dangerous and illegal.
Here we go.
So I flagged him down, pulled him over, and said, "Hey, you better put your kid in the back seat."
You should carry handcuffs.
Well, no, I mean,
Put 'em in handcuffs. That's what you should do.
Anyone knows anything about automobiles? And
You know, Willie's got a little bit of that trait in you, where you're of that your heart just being bigger than it should be.
What is this?
Bigger than common
Remember when
sense.
Willie goes, "Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of reflective vests so that when I drive around and I see people jogging, I can go, hey, why don't you put this on?" You are your father's son.
I'm not kidding. There was a guy yesterday running shirtless. The only thing I could see was the little Nike swoosh on his pants. I thought it was a dog collar.
Yep.
So I flashed my brights. I wanted to give this guy a lecture.
No, Willie, I have
right over here.
Yes.
I almost hit that guy,
Yeah.
and it would have, and I honestly would have been his fault. But of course, I would have gone to jail. You know
Right,
what I mean?
and you'd have been all over the front
I
page.
couldn't
of the
believe
paper.
it.
Yeah,
Harry, a madman, runs over joggers.
People that jog at this
there used to
hour.
be. I don't think they're there anymore.
They are.
The ladies' club.
Yes, the ladies' club.
That walk in the dark right in this neighborhood
Yes,
all the time.
all the time.
On a blind curve in the middle of the street.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I get it. Summer's hot. You don't want to walk in the middle of the day.
I get it too. Good for you, man. You're out there doing what you know.
I do too, but wear something reflective.
My goodness, yeah. Put like a minor helmet on.
Well, the guy.
Yes.
This morning, the guy had the minor helmet
Thank
on that
you,
I
yeah.
saw. Yeah.
Well, did you pull him over and ask what kind of shoes he had on?
No, I did not.
So,
But I do
Chick, as a shoe guy, and you are a shoe guy, admit it, but you're kind of a closet shoe guy.
Admit it, like he's a lawyer. You are a shoe guy.
No,
so
there are very shoes out that I see that I don't know what they are.
But do you ever walk up to someone and go, "Hey, where did you get the
It almost
Jordan
never happens.
Supermax $1,000?"
No, because then I have to say hi. How are no?
Yes, and more importantly, Chick does not want. And I'm talking to the listener here.
Yes.
You to come up to him and say, "What kind of shoes are those?"
Yes.
He would rather you wave from afar. Chick, big fan. Keep
Yeah,
moving.
love it.
Would you?
Oh, thanks. Kiss my ass. Yeah, whatever.
As someone who's ignorant of athletic
Hit the
shoes,
road.
how about this for an idea? Josh and I both don't care about athletic shoes. What if Josh and I had you and Scott on, and we talked shoes? Would that be interesting too?
I don't think so. No. I don't.
There
I
are
can't
podcasts
imagine.
about athletic shoes.
No,
right?
because
there must be.
Scott and I would get into like minutia stuff, and I don't think anybody would.
No, but that's what podcasts are for. It's for people who are into.
Well, a podcast.
But we're not, remember?
Yes, but that would put me in a room with you more than 4 hours a day, and I can't stand it. Okay.
Okay. Got a letter.
I love you, but I can't stand it.
It says, "Dear Bob and Tom Show, I had to check in and say thanks. I listen every morning getting ready for work. I don't know what I would do without you guys. What a nice thing. This is from Pete in Ramrod Key.
Okay.
Where is that?
I had to look that up. Ramrod Key is in the Florida Keys.
Oh.
And I looked it up. There's some beautiful pictures of it. Ramrod Key, originally named Roberts Island, renamed for a ship that was wrecked on a reef south of Ramrod Key in the 19th century.
No.
That's a fun story.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about Ramrod Key. Pete, thanks for listening. We certainly appreciate it.
Are there any females that live there?
I would imagine that there are people of both genders, if you will, if not more.
You heard it here. Tom thinks there are only two genders.
No, God.
I just qualified that. I said, or what? I was just trying to say hi to Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Pete. Hi. I hope things are great in Ramrod Key. Whatever you're into is okay with me.
Love to visit.
Okay. Looks like a great spot. But while we're at it, let's go north.
North to Alaska.
Almost.
What's that guy's name? Johnny Winter?
Johnny Horton.
Johnny Horton. I love that guy.
Johnny Winter is Edgar's brother.
Here we go.
Oh,
I'm doing this white trash.
Who's Johnny
Great
Winter?
band.
Is that the guy that was on Carson's couch a lot?
No, that was Jonathan
Jonathan
Winters.
Dude, I am all over the place today. I got nothing. Hello, Daddy.
Fair.
Today, September 1st, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. Come on.
First day of fall.
I thought, do you remember?
21st of September.
First day of September? Okay.
You weren't just kidding. You were wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Could we get back to the mailbag?
But first,
No. This is, wait a minute. No, this is the appropriate song.
what are you
for
talking
this.
about?
So we go from the Keys to Canada.
Yeah.
Right?
The show's international.
The Keys to Canada.
Got a great letter here from a truck driver named Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Listens to us in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. He works for a trucking company up there. He said, normally I'm not a radio guy, but 2 months ago I discovered you guys.
What do you mean not a radio guy? What the hell does that mean?
It probably means he doesn't
Normally I don't slum and listen to radio.
And I was trying to... I can't be nice to anybody anymore.
I make my audio.
Craig,
I
I'm
make my
sorry.
audio up on my. Anyone can do it.
I'm sorry.
That is not. That's what you.
Normally.
Usually, I have two small fellows have a conversation in front of
you
me.
tiny brain.
Stop.
Terrestrial, is it?
Well, there went Craig, our new
Well,
No, he knows.
I'm so sorry.
He's radio man now.
Tell us about Craig.
He was trying to say thanks.
Whatever, Craig.
Craig, I apologize. I'm not sure who put all the dicks in the water.
Who put all the dicks in the water?
He started it. Normally I don't listen to radio.
Hey, Captain of the Bucket of Dicks, could you be quiet for a minute?
Okay, sorry.
Craig enjoys the show very much, driving all around Ontario. Great, beautiful country, I'll tell you that. And he's just north of Lake Ontario.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he actually has some jokes for Ace Cosby.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
So, Ace, I'll be giving you Craig's letter here in a second. He said, I hope you guys would talk a little more about fishing. The greatest activity on the planet.
Oh.
So Craig's a fisherman.
Oh, fisherman is he?
Aren't you going fishing this weekend?
Yes.
Okay. And Chick, weren't you talking yesterday about your fishing trip to Canada?
Yes, I was.
Yes,
where
you
I was
were.
attacked by, it turns out, a Canadian lynx, I guess, or something. Is
Which
what
Josh told us Canadian lynx are also what they call.
What we call breakfast sausage.
They're a little thicker than the normal.
Yeah.
You were attacked by a breakfast sausage?
Yes.
I thought about that at 4 p.m. and I told somebody about it. I was so happy about that line.
Okay, this goes, by the way, I am looking forward to your piss diaper contest. I've already got a group of friends together. We're going to do this too.
Wow.
So, once again, we're going to be putting on adult diapers next Thursday and having a contest to see who can fill it the
I am
most.
feigning a nervous breakdown.
You're an only.
I
We
will
have to
not
make that
be
very
here.
clear.
Well, then I should read this letter that comes to us from Lonnie. You think Chick is cranky most mornings? Wait till he's sitting in a wet diaper for about an hour. I don't think Chick is cranky most mornings.
Really?
You know, Ace, that
excuse.
That certainly helps.
As you recently said to
I
Christy.
have to start calling Ace Scooby. He sounds exactly like Scooby-Doo. Everything out of his mouth is Scooby-Doo. There it is. He doesn't even have to try.
Is there a haircut called the Scooby?
Gosh,
the Scooby-Doo.
Oh, a haircut.
I mean, a lot of men are getting those ridiculous poodle haircuts now, shaved in the side, high on top. Looks ridiculous.
Oh, God, not that again.
No, it's fairly good. Look it up historically. Hitler was a big fan.
Hitler, here we go.
Okay, now.
All right.
Hey, Pat, you got a song for us?
Why does anyone listen?
We'll have a song from Pat
Anyways,
coming up.
Craig, thank you very much. Thank
Yes.
you very much. Have a great day driving that truck in Canada. We certainly appreciate it.
Yes.
And coming up in the news, we have trucks coming up from Mexico with interesting things in them.
We have trucks losing some things on the highway.
We do. But right now,
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system we talked to about. Isn't it strange that many home security companies don't act like customers are number one? How do they get away with that? Simply Safe.
It's ridiculous.
That's exactly right. This is why you should use and trust Simply Safe Home Security. Advanced security technology helps you sleep at night, peace of mind. They always put you and your family's safety first. 24/7 professional monitoring. Simply Safe's agents call you the moment a threat is detected. Police and first responders on the way in any emergency. And even if you're not home or can't be reached, Simply Safe takes over. They care about your well-being and are highly trained to help keep you calm and safe during stressful situations, staying on the line with you in some cases until help arrives. Simply Safe customer first policies make sure you're taken care of with affordable plans starting at less than $1 a day and no long-term contract or hidden fees, because feeling safe at home should not break the bank. And now, of course, Simply Safe, you can customize the perfect system online, order it, arrives at your house, you install it yourself, 1, 2, 3 in just a few minutes.
They don't have those laser robots yet, though, do they?
They don't have the laser robots yet.
Flee, I will laser you.
Nice. That'd be cool.
Simply Safe. Go to simplysafetom.com and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. Laser robots not available.
Now, be honest.
simplysafetom.com.
Be honest. Your Simply Safe system, you have how many cameras?
9 cameras.
9 cameras. That is that's complicated.
He's got peace of mind, my friends.
That's right.
That's a lot of peace of mind.
I
Thank you very
know.
much.
I know who's coming and when.
SimplySafeTom.com. Coming up, we have more letters from truckers having a good time out there, and a lot of stuff in sports, including.
Normally, I don't slum and listen to the radio, but in your case, I'll make an
Are
exception.
you trying to have no one ever write us again?
I'm just telling you.
Okay.
He started it.
Okay. No, he didn't. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch 2 other people eat cookies.
Perfect strangers eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for,
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And good morning. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Thursday. It's September 1st. Jess Hooker, Al Jackson on the way. And right now you can go make your picks in our Pigskin Pick'em Challenge. Your chance to win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. Just pick each week of the pro football regular season. If you pick the most winners, you could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Pretty simple. Details soon at bobandtom.com/contest. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Some 21 million people have been ordered to stay home in the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu following a spike in COVID-19 cases. Flights have been suspended to and from the city that is a major transit hub in Sichuan province, as well as being its governmental and economic center. Under the Chinese rules, just one member of each family who can show a negative virus test within the past 24 hours is allowed out per day to buy necessities. Chengdu has reported more than 1,000 cases, no deaths from its latest round of domestic transmission, but the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on their economy. A new study finds math and reading scores for America's 9-year-old students fell sharply during the pandemic, underscoring the impact of 2 years of learning disruptions. Reading scores saw their largest decrease in 30 years, while math scores had their first decrease in the history of the testing done by the National Center for Education Statistics, a branch of the federal government. An official said students are performing, quote, at a level last seen 2 decades ago. In math, the average score for 9-year-olds fell 7 percentage points. The average reading score fell 5 points. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
One of the
first things that happened when Super Glue came out was a morning radio show pulled a stunt. Shit, you guys, you went out to a junkyard and you got a crane and you attached it to the roof of a car with super glue and you picked up the car.
Wow.
Now, they didn't say this, but if I know anything about morning radio shows, there was an intern in that car named Boner or Scratch or...
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a guy that is, I mentioned earlier, internationally famous for a little something. It's the only talk show devoted to the artistry of the bass guitar. It's a little thing we like to call Bass Talk. Wow. It's the Bass Talk Show with Mark Christopher Roman on the bass.
Yes.
Marcus, how are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Well, this bass player, he was having trouble finding a gig.
Mm-hmm. What a surprise.
Yeah. So he decides to take a part-time job in a funeral home.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So he's working with a funeral director, and they're late one night, and a local guy named Stanley Smith had just died. And he's there on the table in front of him, and they're just amazed at this guy's certain body part.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's astounding, actually. And it's bigger than any porno stars you've ever seen.
Wow.
So between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. So they remove the body part. And they, well, who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show. Bass Talk.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Well, internet porn.
Oh.
Well, there's
Photography. You know, people don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
You know, because of the internet.
Oh, that's
But I think you missed out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 20.
Here come the mummies Sunday night.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Perhaps we'll get a song this segment. There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
Ace Cosby at the track phone hotline hot phone.
Sweet.
That was his
Curly does Shaggy.
What?
I think it was Zoinks or something.
You said his voice reminds you of Shaggy.
I have no idea what that word was. Hi, Willie Griswold.
Good morning, Chick McGee.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We have a lot to get to, and so far we haven't gotten to much. But we were talking about Craig, the Canadian trucker.
Good man.
Enjoys our show. Thank you for listening, Craig. I will also have another trucker love letter here because we do love our truckers. Let's see. Taking my daughter to the bus stop, we have a great wave to a trucker pulling into our local plant. Later in the morning, the trucker came into my restaurant, recognized me. He said it made his morning worth it when she wanted to hear the horn.
I love that.
So sweet.
My entire business depends on trucks rolling, and the trucks do a great thing, taking stuff all over the country, battling traffic, weather breakdowns, and everything else. Thank you to all those truckers. This comes to us from the Toe of Minnesota.
Yeah, all right.
We'll get something on for you truckers coming up. A little special request that I have here. I've got a couple.
Did you say the Toe of Minnesota?
That's how it's signed, yeah. TOE, the Toe of Minnesota.
Is that the name of the restaurant?
Is that like Michigan's hand?
I don't know.
Has a toe?
I bet you that's what that is. Yeah. That little thing that,
yeah,
that
the
goes
little
flange.
The little toe of Minnesota. There you go.
Okay, so we've learned about Ramrod Key, Florida, and now the Toe of Minnesota, the Thumb of Michigan.
Well,
is there a body part in every state?
A body part.
Well,
in
Florida,
every
of course.
Jersey, a lot of body
Florida's
parts.
There sure are, Pat.
Sniper.
And they're buried in separate places. Do you guys have a Paul Lynde joke of the day, by the way?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Really? Is it
Let me
ready?
get him in here, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, hey, Paul. If you're not familiar with Mr. Lynde, he's most famous, of course, for the Ed Sullivan
Why do
song.
we have all these meetings off the air when you just go ahead and have the meetings on the air? I don't understand that.
I'm busy.
Oh, I know.
We like to keep the show open for new
Is
ideas.
that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Just be quiet.
You know, one thing I've always said, you're open-minded.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sirree.
For those of you not familiar with Mr. Lynde, I guess perhaps most famous is the Center Square in Hollywood Squares. And,
Sure.
Also for Bye Bye Birdie, of course.
Let's not forget the voice of Templeton and Charlotte's Web.
Wasn't he on Bewitched?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I played Uncle Arthur.
That's right, Uncle
You were
Arthur.
Mr. Lynde, you were very good.
Well, I think it's time for our new special feature, and here it comes.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Mr. Paul Lynde.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, Paul, imagine you're a child in your mother's womb.
Yeah.
Can you detect light?
Only during ballet practice.
Mr. Paul Lynde. Joke of the day.
Oh, I see. Because
That's spreading the old.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. That is so nice. Thank you, Paul. Pat has a new album coming out,
October 7th.
and it's called Christmas Bonus, and it's going to feature some.
So
of
was there an album named Christmas? So this is the bonus album?
No. Christmas bonus is you're probably not familiar with the concept. It means after a good year of work, your boss gives you an extra check.
I know. How about that? How can I not be insulted?
It's a Christmas album, but it's also got some nice Halloween songs, Thanksgiving songs.
So it's the album breaking all your rules.
It should be called Holiday Bonus.
It's coming out in October. It's got Christmas songs on it.
I find the Happy Holidays thing annoying.
Okay,
it's generic. We're getting into the world. Everything has to be generic. Hey, if you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, but whatever it is, we don't have to have a generic. Well, whatever it is you're into, it's okay with me. Holiday.
You know, when growing up, I always thought, and even up into my early adulthood, Happy Holidays was a way to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's at the same time.
I agree with you. That's
I always
what
thought
I
it was just,
too.
hey, it's the holiday.
Yep.
Oh, well,
holidays.
and quite frankly, whatever you're celebrating,
Yeah.
Happy Holidays.
Exactly. It's more inclusive.
It was
What's
not
wrong
a
with
big.
that?
It never.
It's too inclusive.
But then I would also say,
It's time to start separating people.
I have no. I have no problem saying.
Hang on a
Merry
second. As Josh would say, let's hear him out.
I love my
I have
radio.
no problem saying Merry Christmas
Now,
either.
for example, your album does have a Hanukkah song.
Goya Hanukkah,
It's
yeah.
a very good one, too.
Thank you.
And there's only maybe 2 good Hanukkah songs that I
Yeah,
know
but you
of.
call it Christmas bonus, so those of the Jewish faith wouldn't know that.
Well, it's Christmas plus.
That's
Christmas
one of the
bonus.
bonuses, Christy.
Yes.
God, what are you, a lawyer?
You shouldn't have Christmas in the title at all.
No.
It should say holiday bonus.
Holiday bonus.
That's exactly right.
If you want it to be totally generic,
I'm not saying.
and you should
Have you heard Pat's material?
and you should name the Washington Football Club the Commanders.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I do want to just point out, Tom has been on defense since 5:59 this morning.
Yeah, he sure has.
He is taking it from all sides.
To be fair, he started the intro with an onside kick, and it didn't go well.
I'm not
So when it doesn't go well, you have to go on defense.
I'm just
That's
saying
what
you got to
happens.
respect the man. It's been almost a full hour of just justifying himself.
Your thoughts, Tom?
I'm okay with it. Pat?
Yes.
Coming up, we have a song in the news based on what would be considered a Christian classic. Kind of a gospel thing. I'm kind of excited about that.
On Eagle's Wings, or
that's going to be a little surprise for you. Coming up in the news, we have baloney.
Baloney.
Believe it or not, illegal baloney.
Have you seen
illegal baloney?
Yeah.
The trailer for the Weird Al Yankovic biopic coming out?
Yes.
I have not.
It could be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, that's what he specializes in.
I know, and I don't like the Stooges. I like Weird Al as a person. He's a nice man.
Very nice, yeah.
But I've never...
Oh,
you didn't care for his.
Some of his videos are great.
My Sharona and what was
My Bologna?
My Bologna.
Oh, come on.
Eat it.
Riding the bus.
Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al.
It's very inspired casting.
In a goofy wig and a bad mustache, and
it's just taking the piss out of everything. It's great.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Coming up, Christy, how would you feel if you had to?
I know exactly where you're going, and it pissed me off when I saw this.
Okay, well, ladies, there is a restaurateur.
Yep.
No.
There's no N.
Well, there is if you're illiterate. A restaurateur wants his female staffers to wear red buttons during their periods.
So people know when they're on their period.
Sounds like a good idea.
I can't. Whatever this guy's reasoning is, will be hilarious. I can't believe this.
We'll find out about that. Great idea.
Have you ever been around them when they're on there?
Boy.
Okay, and we want to say hello once again to Pete in Ramrod Key, Florida, and to Craig driving a truck in Ontario this morning. And
somebody else send us a letter so we stop talking about Craig.
I got a stack of them right here.
Yeah, I've got a good one coming up.
A nice letter from a lady named Lucy who loves Eric Clapton. Going to see him in Columbus, Ohio.
At least his music, yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
He keeps his mouth shut lately.
I'm on defense. What the hell? We're coming right back, I hope, without Chip. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
And arguably, the most intelligent man who ever lived got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. First time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you're able to catch the show yesterday. We had a special report from Greg Warren. That's right, the Warren Report coming on a Wednesday, and it was Greg Warren's birthday. He took time to call us, and we thank him for doing that. Happy birthday to Greg Warren yesterday. Also, Allie Breen called in later in the show, and she had some great relationship letters from you, our listeners. And, of course, you can always reach out to Allie across all social media, ALLIBREEN. Allie Breen, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. You know where to find her. Send your relationship letter, and who knows, we could be talking about your relationship next week, usually on Wednesday, and we never know where Allie's going to pop up from. Yesterday, she zoomed in from her apartment in New York City. That's right. You never know where she'll be. Yesterday, it was New York. Today, who knows? Where will she be next Wednesday? We'll all find out together. Jess Hooker, Al Jackson on the way on a Thursday. Stay tuned. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. In Jackson, Mississippi, people have been waiting in line for water to drink, bathe, cook, and flush toilets. The city water system partially failed this week after Pearl River flooding worsened longstanding problems in one of 2 water treatment plants, leaving thousands without water, possibly for months. President Joe Biden has approved an emergency declaration for Mississippi. Some 21 million people have been ordered to stay home in the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu following a spike in COVID-19 cases. They've reported more than 1,000 cases and no deaths from the latest round of domestic transmission. But the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on that country's economy. Snapchat has fallen on tough times. That will mean some of the people who work for the company face tough times too. The parent company of the social media platform letting go of 20% of its staff. The layoffs come as Snap Inc. tries to reorganize and cut costs in the face of declining ad sales. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address list on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing? I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind, and then, well, the Gulf War broke out, and so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. Finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room, the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one. Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, but it turns out I don't sleep well anyway. I've been grinding my teeth. I didn't know I grind my teeth until I woke up. My husband was pouring coffee beans into my mouth. What a weird way to save time in the morning.
No kidding, but it's fresh coffee.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
New hour. Here we go.
Yep.
Starting over.
Fresh. Rabbit.
New slate. Rabbit. There you go. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Over there in the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Upside sidekick chair, there's Ace Cosby. Hello. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Going through a lot of mail so far this morning.
Oh, yes. Good stuff.
Got heard from Pete in Ramrod Key, Florida. We heard from Craig driving a truck near Kingston, Ontario. Oh, look, here's a letter from Lucy. She goes, I love it when Tom talks about memories of Eric Clapton. I also saw the Eric Clapton show.
Christ.
The tour with Mark Knopfler. It was incredible.
You know what?
That could have just been read at your leisure.
No, but there's a point to this.
We were talking about this. Josh and I were talking about this off the air. And as we're leaving, before the commercials, you looked at us. I said, how tall is Eric Clapton? And we arrived on he's not very tall.
Right.
I'm 5'7", 5'8", something like that.
Yeah.
And you said he's always been very difficult. And Josh said, why do we put up with that?
You're right.
Why do we put up with Eric Clapton being difficult?
As a society, we should all go, hey, quit being a jerk.
Yeah.
Just play your guitar, or we'll wait till somebody else comes along and plays just as well, if not better, than you do.
I think Eric,
get out of his way.
Eric, for example, would not be a particularly good host for Saturday Night Live.
Of course not.
Because he's a musician. That's not his thing. He steps into certain fields where he probably should not step in.
I just feel like we suffer too many fools.
Whereas Lizzo was one of the best hosts of Saturday Night Live ever. She's also a musician and a great flute player. This is the kind of obscure trivia you get on this show, right?
What is he talking about?
I think with Eric Clapton, I think when he was 21 years old, people were spray painting Clapton is God on the tube in London.
Sure.
I don't think you should be allowed to get any praise before you're 25. Your brain isn't fully developed, and you get too much praise, and you turn into an insufferable
I'm just a fan, that's all. And I'm considering going to Columbus. Why he's doing a tour of, I think he's only playing, like, I don't know, what, 6-7 gigs?
Don't look at me. I'm not a Clapton.
Okay. In any event, Lucy, thank you so much for the letter. Oh, she's going to go see him in Columbus. Very good.
All right.
Maybe you guys can meet for a cocktail.
No, I'm taken, but now we are indeed.
She's probably taken too. But
we are indeed reading mail because
Tom,
yes,
I have an email here that's. I think this is indicative of a fine generation gap. That's well. Here, I'll just go ahead. Dear beautiful idiots, says Bob.
Okay.
On the way to taking my kids to school this morning, this was a day or two ago, I had the news on the radio when they mentioned this is the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw my 12-year-old daughter's head turn to look at the radio, so I knew her wheels were turning. She then looked up at me and said, Wonder Woman? Do you... Because they refer to Wonder Woman in the movies as Princess Diana. They're always talking about her.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Diana, because she's an
Amazonian princess.
Right.
Royalty,
yeah, right.
Goes to show you, says Bob, how well they teach recent history in school nowadays. But yeah, I think a lot of kids might go probably did a double take.
Yeah, I'm kind of over the people's princess thing, frankly. I can't believe the paparazzi were after me. We were merely at the Ritz in Paris. Oh, really? Why don't you go to Joe's Bar in Charlevoix, Michigan? No one will bother you. You only got your own
not
jet.
true. They would be very bothered.
Okay, fine.
Let's not blame the victim.
Put a seatbelt on. I'm blaming the victim. Get a seatbelt on, you'd be alive. She should be in every ad for seatbelts. I'm tired of the canonization of Lady Di.
I want to go home. It's like, this is terrible. This is bad.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Now, we have Chid McGee at the sports desk. Is that sports?
Yeah, that's sports.
You haven't done any sports.
Oh, well, we almost got away with it except for you.
That's why I'm here.
Anyway, Serena Williams eliminated number 2 seed Annette Kontaveit.
Kontaveit. Can you do the Fandango?
Kontaveit. Kontaveit. Serena wins last night. On the second round ensures another. At least she's going to play one more singles match at the U.S. Open. She's rolling along. Tiger was sitting in her box last night with Venus.
What's this now?
Roomy.
Venus and Tiger. And
find my keys. We can drive out. Isn't that the old?
I didn't think that was going to happen. And
hey, that's been this morning. I thought I was telling a cute story about a young girl who mistook a British princess for Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And it turned into a legitimate family fight.
Yep.
Real live.
And Albert Pujols homered on Monday, and Serena Williams won a U.S. Open match. That was Monday, August 29th. Okay, you following me?
Sure.
Just like they did 21 years ago to the day.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
That
on
is
August
wild.
29th, also, August 29th, 2001, not only did Pujols homer and Serena win, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Craig Biggio, and Dante Bichette all had a hit. On August 29th, 2022, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Kevin Biggio, and Bo Bichette, the sons of the Major League Baseball, had a hit. Wow. How about that? Did I blow your mind?
Wow.
Yes.
But there's a statistician that really is working hard.
Man, that's cool.
I know.
Dang.
What do you think of that?
That's great.
That's
now,
called the
tonight,
worst internship ever.
tonight, Serena and Venus play doubles.
That's exactly right.
That'll be great.
And college football
Are
starts.
they on the same team?
They're doubles. Yes, they're doubles.
Fair question, Christy. Yes.
No, they're
Well,
not.
I was just going to ask, and now time for an ignorant sports question from Josh Arnold. Have they ever faced off? Have they ever played each other?
I'm sure they have. Yeah.
In a professional status?
Well, initially, I'm sure that Venus was hailed as the best player of the two, and then obviously that was eclipsed. But yeah.
Okay.
And Venus, I think, has been sick recently. She suffers from boredom, I think, and malaise. A general malaise, I think, is what she goes through.
All right. I think Serena is a shopaholic. She's talked about that.
Serena and I attend the same
meetings.
Shopaholic meetings.
Oh, Jay Crew's having a big sale right now, Jay.
Hang on a second. Can we take a break? No, that's not true. And tonight, college football. Not only does college football begin tonight in earnest, of course, it was all over the place this past weekend, but tonight, Big Ten action starts. Purdue Boilermakers host Penn State Nittany Lions. Big Ten action. What are you talking about?
My little cousin is his senior year at Purdue, and he's going to the game tonight, and I'm just so jealous. He's a 22-year-old idiot. Going to have the time of his life. Oh, man, I miss
so
being
is my
an
daughter,
idiot.
junior at Purdue. Go Boilers.
Right?
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
So are all professors just going, why am I even getting up tomorrow morning?
Right.
Why am I kidding? I guess I won't lesson plan tonight.
I think he's smart enough not to book the Friday 8 a.m. class. My goodness, if you're in college, don't book. You're never going to go.
Never.
Just do it now.
I had to a couple times.
Really?
Friday, 8 a.m.?
Oh, man.
I had my dad.
I didn't have a choice. I had to take
my last semester, senior year, the only way I could graduate was to take an 8 a.m. Friday class. I really thought about it for a while.
Right.
Ooh,
Man.
Because Thursday night was the big party night.
Yeah, why is that?
Beaver has no classes on Friday.
That's the way to go.
That is real
That should be a rule.
Yeah.
So Thursday starts the weekend.
Sure.
Thursday, my friend.
Thursday. How about that? And speaking of college football, frustrated with the leadership of the FBS commissioners, the College Football Playoff Board of Managers. I've never even heard of these people before until this morning. They're going to meet tomorrow with a goal of adopting an expanded playoff bracket as soon possibly as the 24 season in college football. The bracket would expand from 4 teams to 12 under the leading proposal. That was the original concept put in front of the board in 2021.
So that adds one more weekend?
I'm not sure how the brackets would work, but I would think it's more money and it's more teams, and 12. Why not? I don't know why they don't do it, but they're talking about it tomorrow, so we will see where that ends up. Who knows when a team from the SEC, Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State's going to win the next national championship? Who knows? It could happen anytime.
Speaking of football, on the professional level, as of yesterday, you can start entering your picks for the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We give one away every week of the NFL season.
The NFL season starts 1 week from today, ladies and gentlemen.
We're very excited about it. So
our long national nightmares.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest, and you don't even have to go against the spread. And whoever gets the most wins right will be our winner. And there are 3 different tiebreakers.
3?
3.
Oh,
wow.
Including the aggregate score from, I believe it's Monday Night Football. Then whoever. It's very.
I remember we needed a couple of them last year.
Yeah, and then last year, one time, it got down to more than one winner, and we did a random drawing. But for the most part, there's a winner every week based on their smarts. And those men and women get to challenge Chick McGee in the oft-imitated shoe-in of the week against the spread pick.
Step into the octagon. Go ahead.
We'll look forward to that, certainly. Once again, bobandtom.com/contest. Coming up, we have Al Jackson, comedian, will be joining us. Jess Hooker will be here discussing the latest challenge, which is to have Peking duck, I believe, next week at some point. We're working on getting that done. I've always wanted to try it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Jess slated to appear, actually, if she has to do the Peking duck. I don't know how that's going to go.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see.
Right now, speaking of great food, HelloFresh is out there for you. Right now, school's starting. You're incredibly busy, whatever, soccer, lacrosse, whatever. How about taking a break and having HelloFresh do the shopping for you? Have HelloFresh get, of course, fresh ingredients. What am I talking about? Well, the door comes to your door. No, the package comes to your door. It'd be weird if they delivered a door to your door. That'd be a whole different show.
That's like throwing away a garbage can. Are you crazy? What's happening?
The box comes to your door, and you choose what you want, and they do the shopping and the measuring, and you put it together. Some of these are super quick and easy meals. You pick them. What kind of food is it? Well, it's great food. It's fresh food, family-friendly, or if you want super fit stuff like low-cal or low-carb, they've got it. You can customize it. You can swap around the proteins. Real easy to change the sides. It's all done on the HelloFresh app. They want you to try it. You'll try things like this, Willie.
Football season coming up. I'm thinking about HelloFresh's pork and black bean chili with spicy crema and Monterey Jack cheese. They're going to send you 12 ingredients. You put those together in just over 30 minutes in 6 easy steps. You have this delicious chili from HelloFresh. You can throw it on a hot dog. You can make a little pasta with chili on it. Have some fun with HelloFresh, my friends.
Get started today. They want you to try it. They've got the best offer ever. You go to HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Why the code BTShow16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes from HelloFresh. That's BTShow16, like Bob Tom Show. 16 free meals, HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. One last time, HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. We've got a lady stuck at the gym upside down. We got a skunk in the news, a Dolly Parton update. And what happens if you put your hand in an alligator's mouth? Oh boy, we'll find out.
Wait a minute.
Oh boy.
Quickly an email. Remember, top of the hour, I said, new hour, we're going to start over.
Yep.
7:02, I said, new hour, fresh start, clean slate. 7:05, Princess Di deserved it. Okay. We're going to try again.
I thought she was a saint. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And a good morning to you. Mark Allison along with you as we roll through this Thursday, September 1st together. Rabbit, keeping away those evil spirits. Am I right? Hey, Greg Warren on the road tonight at Zanies in Rosemont, Illinois through Saturday. Reno Collier at Comedy Off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky tonight through Saturday. And you can catch Jeff Oskey Saturday, September 3rd at Pat Coslett's Simplicity Furniture Shop in Evansville, along with Pat Godwin. That's right, the man with the guitar. Hey, look, everybody, it's John Denver. No, it's Pat Godwin and Jeff Oskey, Evansville. I know you're going to show up at Pat Coslett's Simplicity Furniture Shop. Again, Saturday, September 3rd in Evansville. Jeff Oskey and Pat Godwin. Check them out, won't you? And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Serena Williams has eliminated number 2 seed Annette Kontaveit in the U.S. Open second round to ensure that the 23-time Grand Slam champion will play at least one more singles match. The 40-year-old Williams hinted this will be the last tournament of her career. WNBA action last night. The playoffs, Chicago beat Connecticut 85-77, and Vegas over Seattle 78-73. Major League Baseball interleague action. Tampa Bay beat Miami, Washington over Oakland, and the Cubs beat Toronto. In the American League, Houston, Baltimore, Seattle, the White Sox, Boston, and the Angels all win. And in the National League, Milwaukee, San Diego, the Mets, Atlanta, St. Louis, and Philadelphia are your winners. College football starts tonight. The Purdue Boilermakers hosting Penn State in a Big Ten opener. And this weekend, number 5 Notre Dame visits number 2 Ohio State. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach, so I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. Look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, "Up, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man." It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, "Hit him with your flute, Greg."
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right. You get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going. And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video Going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frickalall Video will throw in Real Girls on Video Going, and that's Real Girls on Video Going, Real Girls on Video Going, and Real Girls on Video Going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going. Order now.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, so comedian Alan Havey joins us. What else is on your mind? What are you talking about these days?
Oh, my girlfriend wants to have kids now, and I don't want kids. You know, kids are spoiled today. I don't know what happened. I guess children had a major coup about 12 years ago, spoiled little bastards. When a kid's bad, what do they tell them now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Getting some great email. How do you email us, Josh?
Via your phone or computer. And
I meant the address.
We'll read them.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Oh, okay.
You can also use the app.
I have a new favorite tweet that just came out 4 minutes ago. It's from a gentleman named Willie Griswold. The tweet says, my dad called me a moron at 6:05 a.m. How's your morning going?
I didn't call you directly a moron.
Kind of.
You have a lovely way of talking.
Okay, no, I was just talking about a group of people. Now, speaking of bad ideas, coming up in the news, a restaurateur wants his female staffers to wear a red dot when they're on their periods.
Where are on their name tag or on their forehead?
Yes, I can't wait for the story.
By the way, someone just texted this. We teased the story. Someone texted me. Vince texted, I think Chick needs to wear a red dot today.
That just
Who was that?
Chick's fault.
Vince. Vince, was it? All right, Vince just made the list. How about that?
No, not the list. Let's see now.
In sports.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Authorities. Okay, go ahead. He has to okay it.
Some other email.
Could you just let him talk?
Authorities in Ohio rescued a woman who became stuck upside down at the gym.
Oh.
Christine Falds shared a TikTok video of herself working out at a 24-hour gym in the early morning hours when she got stuck on an inversion machine.
Oh, no.
According to CNN, Falds tried to get the attention of another man at the gym, but when he was unable to hear her...
Have you seen this, Christine?
Or unwilling.
She used her... Yeah. Let her hang. She used her smartwatch to call 911. A police officer responded to the gym. flipped Fald's right side up and assisted her out of the machine.
I could see how this would happen.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Her ordeal lasted a total of 12 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
That is not an ordeal.
That is not an ordeal.
That's some good 911 response. I mean,
that's fine, but look, doesn't this...
How is this a news story?
I thought you're supposed to be inverted for 12 minutes anyway, right?
Yes,
Isn't that part of
probably
it?
the best workout she's ever had.
She shouldn't have been TikToking, right? She should have just been focused on the...
Why was she on her phone?
She was TikToking her workout.
She was using her smart watch to make the emergency phone call, which is very smart, very handy.
Yes, but that's not...
As a TV news person would report this story. They're always laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Fald said if she'll ever use that inversion machine again, and she said, not without a buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's stuck upside down. It's
now
pretty
here's
serious.
Sports with Willie. Willie?
But that's what the machine's for. It's an inversion machine.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be able to get released when you're done. I mean,
it's...
Now, Josh, I know you're upset because this wouldn't happen at a donut shop.
How did we do donut? Now, look.
If she'd been at a donut shop instead of working out, she would have been fine.
Have you noticed that the fat jokes just don't even make sense anymore? I mean, they really don't.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, by the way, I got to admire someone who at 3 a.m. decides I'm going to the gym to hang upside down.
All right. So I just think if she'd been more focused on doing it, not TikToking it, this wouldn't have happened.
Exactly.
Was she TikToking it, though?
Yeah, that's what the story said.
Yeah, the TikTok, yeah.
It said that she posted a TikTok after talking about the story. It didn't say she was TikToking while she was on the
I
inversion
think she had her camera set up.
Oh, my God.
This is
I'm sorry then. She wasn't holding the phone and getting all...
No. She's talking on the video, she's talking into her watch. I think she had set up a camera.
That is different.
Because she wanted to... show everyone this exotic upside-down training thing. I'm not sure what this machine is.
Very exotic, the machine that every gym has.
The inversion machine?
Yeah,
They're all over the place.
I'm not allowed to...
I almost killed myself on one. My buddy had one, and I tried it, and I flew
Is it an inversion table where you lay down and your feet are in the...
Well, this lady, it looks that she's upside down, and it looks crazy. I'm not allowed to do that, by the way. So.
You can't go upside down?
No, I'm not
What
allowed
is
to
it,
have,
Val?
I'm not allowed to have my head below my heart for any length of time.
What is it Val Kilmer says in Real Genius? Would you be ready if gravity reversed itself?
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Okay. What else is happening?
I don't know. This is not a world record. A basketball coach from Louisiana broke the 5 basketball-related... What? Hang on a second.
It's a great story.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Stupid world. I've been ambivalent a lot in my life. Basketball coach from
super fun.
Louisiana broke 5 basketball-related Guinness World Records in one day. Joshua Walker earned the titles for longest basketball shot ever with a total distance of 113 feet 6 inches, beating the previous record by a foot.
How cool is that?
The farthest behind the basketball shot at 48 feet.
The video's pretty impressive.
The farthest basketball hook shot with a distance of 80 feet. And the farthest basketball bounce shot, 95 feet.
Yeah, I mean, those are impressive.
And the farthest basketball shot made backwards, a distance of 84 feet.
This is all super cool, fun.
Sure.
Noting how many of his records were previously held by the Harlem Globetrotters or trick shot pros, Dude Perfect Walker ended his successful attempts with a challenge saying, Dude Perfect, Harlem Globetrotters, if you guys are watching, I'm down to do a trick shot competition, anything you got. Earlier this year, he broke the record for the farthest basketball shot.
Could you read this with any less enthusiasm?
I don't care. He's not on a team. He's not won a championship.
But he's a world record holder.
I don't care. I don't like him or
this guy.
Congratulations to you,
this
sir.
one shot, he's in the, what do you call it, the tunnel you get to the arena in?
Yeah.
He's back in the tunnel. He's got enough clearance to heave the ball from there and get it through the hoop.
I tell you what, I couldn't do it.
It's fun. It's cool. I would rather watch the Harlem Globetrotters than any midseason NBA game.
We know that. You've mentioned it a few times.
Totally missing the point of competition. Good job.
No, they're fun. The Harlem Globetrotters are having a blast. This guy's having a good time.
If only you know how to use
I'd like to have him come here. We could play horse. The guy gets 180 feet back,
You
heaves the
couldn't
ball.
beat
Oh,
me at
you
horse.
just go, well, you win, sir. I can't.
No, he's great. This is fun. I'm serious.
Yeah, it is cool.
I'm serious. I would rather watch the Globetrotters than a midseason NBA game.
We believe
We've heard
no,
you.
I-
That's fine.
Yeah, we've no
I
doubt.
totally believe you. There's a lot of reasons. you'd
Again,
like to watch the
my
Globetrotters.
take on the NBA is only pay the winning team. Get a little hustle out there. You got a guy's going to make a payment on a Bentley. He's going to run his ass off. Instead of going, well, no matter what happens, I get $5 million tonight. I think I'll kind of phone it in.
Oh, no.
You think every NBA player gets paid $5 million every night they play?
No, just most of them. Okay.
No. That's you're
They
wrong.
still make a lot of
They
money.
make a lot of money, of course, but there's stars that make a lot of money. You're just.
They bring in a lot of money, don't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Their owners have so much money. You're just wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'd rather watch the Harlem Globetrotters have some fun out there than watch a midseason NBA.
No, the fact that this guy got all of that was it all? Chick, I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm not going over it again.
Oh, boy.
I just wondered if it was all on the same day or. It was?
It was all on the same day.
He's wearing the same outfit, so.
Yeah, the farthest
Well,
behind the back. Behind the back
Gee, I
basketball
don't know. Maybe it was one day.
I mean, that's
a
crazy.
basketball coach from Louisiana broke 5 basketball-related Guinness World Records in one day.
I'm sorry, Chick, I didn't hear it. So
That's because
thank
your delivery was so lame, he couldn't get engaged in the...
Oh, you haven't heard Lane.
This is cool. It's fun
Dear
stuff.
morons and Christy.
Hi.
If you want to raise more than $140 for charity when you're peeing in diapers and broadcasting next Thursday, I think it's only fitting that after you weigh in your diapers, you have a pillow fight with the diaper.
Why'd we charge $20 for people to watch?
And it says last idiot standing gets all the money for their charity.
Getting hit with a heavy diaper.
Once again, the next Thursday, we're wearing diapers on the show to see who can fill it the most in a new competition. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
We have an update on a story from yesterday. The story involved a porta-san, portalette.
Porta potty.
The porta potty that someone was shooting fireworks off in.
Oh, that's right.
And the police are trying to find. They think they know who it is based on some videos. I received this. I got to be kind of anonymous here. We'll just say this is from an engineer by the name of Mark. Mark was on a professional drag racing team a few years back. Certain individuals put a 55-gallon drum of nitromethane.
What?
With a residual amount of nitromethane in the drum. We placed it into a porta-john. A lit M80 was dropped into the drum. The porta-john launched like a rocket.
No doubt. Cool.
By the way,
Where'd it land?
the ATF conducted a thorough investigation.
And how's the person who was in it?
Well, they'd be dead if they were. So, yeah, we don't recommend that. But back to you. Is that sports?
Yes.
That must have been quite a sight.
Yes, sir. That's sports.
And well worth it, I'm sure.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy?
Thank you, Chick.
You're welcome.
It's your turn.
I'm afraid to go to the
I
bullpen.
know. Here we go.
Good luck, dear.
Why don't you start off with the Gator story? I love this one.
Here he comes, right
Well,
at you.
Okay, hold on a
story.
second. That's not where I was going, but.
Of course not.
Director at a wildlife park in Florida had his hand bitten off by one of his own alligators.
Oh, no.
The Florida Gator Garden. Look at him laughing. The Florida Gator Gardens in Venus
The guy deserved it. Remember that. That's his angle.
said its director, Greg Graziani, was seriously injured during a routine interaction with our large alligators. Graziani, a former law enforcement officer, told CNN
All right, put your hand up.
that he was using his hand under the alligator's jaw to give it a command.
No, he's
No.
yeah.
You better have more than that, mister.
He's the law enforcement officer, so I think he would say something like, hey, put your hands up, and when the guy puts both hands up, he goes, what are you, showing off? Rubbing my nose in it?
Graziani, a former law enforcement officer, told CNN that he was using his hand under the alligator's jaw to give it a command when a leaf from the surrounding foliage came loose and got between him and the alligator.
Oh, no.
He said this caused the reptile to lunge forward. Once his hand was in the gator's mouth, his instinct was to pull back.
That's what you don't want to do.
The gator did not respond to Graziani's command to back off and release his hand.
Please.
That's because, ladies and gentlemen, that's because he's an alligator.
However, the resulting injury was so severe, surgeons were forced to amputate his left hand and part of his arm.
Oh, man.
The experience has not put him off his job. Oh, no. Graziani said he's excited to return home and continue working with alligators. He added that this was an occupational hazard, not a public safety issue.
Give this guy a hand. Too soon.
Just laughing like a lunatic.
Yeah.
And I'm the dick.
It's an alligator.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a bummer, though. You do something routine, and then just a weird anomaly like a leaf falling.
Yep.
Changes everything.
Sure.
What's routine about getting next to a dinosaur
So he
with
does it
big
all the time.
teeth? Well, he's crazy. I guess he's only got one more shot at it when he goes back to work. Pat, you have a song?
I do. Gator took the hand of the man who's the wildlife director. Gator bit the hand of the man who feeds him constantly. Take a look at Captain Hook and what the gator took, and you plainly see. Never put your hand by their mouth unless you want to be an amputee. Every time I look at his missing hand, I want to tremble. When I read about the hand his doctors couldn't reassemble. Florida Gator Gardens has a position open for a wildlife director, can't you see? But you could end up like a pirate and lose everything below the knee. Come on! Gator took the hand of the man who's the wildlife director. Clap your hand. Gator bit the hand of the man who feeds him constantly. Take a look at the stub ground to a knob and you plainly see. Never put your hand by their mouth unless you want to be an amputee. Yeah. Give me a hand.
Was that a parody or an original?
That was a parody of an old
You don't know the
gospel
song, Put Your Hand?
Put your hand in the hand of the man.
You don't
The
remember
Sea of Galilee?
the fabulous
On the
hit?
water.
No. You don't remember the hit
Really?
by
Yeah.
Ocean called
Yeah.
Put Your Hand in the
I do
Hand
not
of the
know
Man?
that song.
Really?
So that's my
Yeah.
fault.
We have to get that
Even
and
Johnny
play that
Cash
for
covered that,
John.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't know. that one.
Lots of people did.
Donny Hathaway had a hit with it.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. That's a
Donny
famous...
Hathaway. Really?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Donny Hathaway.
Donny Hathaway.
Well,
did
Donny
it.
Hathaway.
I must have known it. Who the hell is he?
Oh, dear God. How this is
What's
sad.
the last thing that went through? Never mind.
What's the last thing that went through Donny Hathaway's mind? I believe the answer is 59th Street.
Yeah.
Sadly, he had a drug issue and jumped out of a window. He defenestrated himself, as they say, Josh.
Okay.
Hey, the Florida.
Donny Hathaway, he had a bunch of great, with Roberta Flack.
Where is love?
Oh, yeah.
None of this.
You've never heard that song? Where is Love?
If I have,
Okay, I'll dig it up for you.
I went, I live a life without knowing about this.
I'm going to finish this gator hunk while I can. A Florida elementary school's official mascot is the alligator, and the school is dubbed, of course, home of the Gators. It's called Spessard Holland Elementary in Polk County, Florida.
Pissard.
Spessard?
Spessard?
Spessard.
Got it.
You know, there's some really unfortunate school names out there.
Spessard Holland.
This is one of them.
I've tried to piss hard, but it ain't easy. I got to stand in the tub.
Yeah, there was a time I could arc it over a car.
Yeah.
These days, I can barely get it on.
Like waiting for a bus.
I can
Come on,
barely get it on a tire.
Recently, its principal, Dr. Lacey Golden, arrived on campus to find an 8-foot-long alligator waiting near her parking spot. Bartow police officers quickly responded to the scene along with Mr. Dallas Haney, a former trapper.
That's right. Mr. Haney.
The reptile, nicknamed Spessy, was taken into custody without further incident.
Spessy? Like specimen?
Yeah, Spessy, like Spessard.
This is one of those cute stories.
Yeah.
Well, they're the Gators, and look who's there. It's a gator. There's a teacher shortage. They'll hire anyone.
I like this guy.
Goofy does the news.
I'm doing that news guy.
Is that average stupid guy?
The Gator said, well, it's the home of the Gators. Here I am. You got any lady mascots? This is what happens when you build your school on an ancient gator burial ground.
I mean, it's Time told.
What they should have named the school was the home of the fighting found $100 bills.
Oh, that would have been way better.
And she pulled in the parking lot, and look at there was a $100 bill.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to solve this problem in Florida now, I'm sure.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah, that Don't Say Gator bill that the governor of Florida.
That's very
wow.
Don't say Gator.
Wow, was that a bad idea?
I thought it was fun.
Well, they're going to do that new show. Gator King, Gator King, Gator King, Gator King. For the guy that had his hand lopped off. Okay, very good.
Wow.
Whatever happened to the Tiger King? Is that just over?
I think it's over.
He's still in jail.
Nobody cares. He's in jail, and nobody cares.
Really?
Do you care?
No, I didn't care when it first started. I watched one episode and thought, well, I hate all these people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be worried about him if I weren't convinced he is having the time of his life.
Oh, really?
Surrounded by all those men. Yeah.
Tough, mean. Don't do that. Okay.
No, please, don't.
We're making a lot of progress.
Yeah,
a lot of friends today. When we come back, Christy, what have we got?
We have our cafe owner who wants to identify those ladies that work for him by putting a red dot on their name tag.
I haven't been this excited for a story since in quite a long time. This is insane.
How about would you make jewelry out of your own semen? We'll have that coming up.
I've kind of made a necklace.
Huh. I kind of made a necklace.
What's up? When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called Oh No You Didn't. Well, it's hard to spell on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, "Oh, no, you didn't!"
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison along with you, of course. And, Floyd, last break I told you about some of our staff members that are comedians that are going to be out on the road. And Donnie Baker called me to, he said his ass was chapped that I didn't bring up the fact he's at Zany's in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. That's right. Friday night and Saturday night, Donnie Baker will be at Stand Up Live in Huntsville, Alabama. So, Donnie, there you go. You can get off my butt now. DonnieBaker.com for tickets and information. Did I say that right, Donnie? Okay, you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Jess Hooker, the cooker, and Al Jackson on the way. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Microsoft's plan to buy video game giant Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. That's with a B. Could have major effects on the gaming industry, transforming the Xbox maker into something like a Netflix for video games by giving it control of many more popular titles. But to get to that level, Microsoft must first survive a barrage of government inquiries from New Zealand to Brazil and from U.S. regulators emboldened by President Joe Biden to strengthen their enforcement of antitrust laws. It was a day late, but Timmy Trumpet finally got a happy ending that he was looking for. Edwin Diaz has been using the Australian musician's song Narco as an entrance music when he comes in from the bullpen. And fans have been breaking out plastic or foam trumpets to, quote-unquote, play along. Well, Mr. Trumpet was invited to play live for Diaz Tuesday, but the Mets lost. Last night, both got the chance to do their thing. Trumpet serenaded Diaz as he came in from the pen, and the pitcher got the save as the Mets edged the Dodgers 2-1. And nothing like a shipment of a bunch of live lizards delivered to your door. Well, that's what happened to someone living in Port Chester, New York over the weekend. Police were summoned after lizards were delivered to the wrong address Saturday. And in an online post the following day, they posted an image of 3 dark-colored reptiles in a large white container. Police say they held on to the animals until a local animal sanctuary could pick them up for safekeeping. Now we just got to figure out who mailed the lizards. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer!
Nice toss, Graber.
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay. Plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it. Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's an art form.
Not all art's something to be admired. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Going through a lot of the mail here. Stacks and stacks and stacks of mail here. We were just talking about Pat Godwin did a very nice song, a tribute to the guy who had his hand lopped off by an alligator while trying to, I guess, train the alligator. Sit. But you did a very nice parody song, you know, Put Your Hand in the Hand of the Man. Classic
Religious
Christian
song.
You didn't have that at camp? Didn't sing that one?
No, we didn't. I am surprised that I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, there's many versions of it, but the great Donny Hathaway had a terrific version. You're not aware of Donny Hathaway?
Not that I know of, no.
Let me play this one for you.
I've never heard of the Donny Hathaway. I've never heard the Donny Hathaway version.
Well, Donny,
not aware of it.
One of the great, at the time, I don't know if this is politically correct anymore, he would have been referred to as a soul singer.
Oh, sure,
The chart was then, who knows, but it was called the soul chart.
Yeah.
Here's a little example of Donny Hathaway. With Roberta Flack. You never heard the song?
No.
Really?
And, they're both fine singers. I just don't. I would immediately know this isn't for me.
Want to dance?
No.
Nice slow dance?
What do you mean this song isn't for you?
That's not. I mean, that sounds like it
sounds like what? It's too melodic.
No, it doesn't. It sounds
like singing is too great.
Like if I'm like, hey, it sounds like something that opens or closes like a Marsha Mason Dudley Moore movie.
I'll back you up in this way.
And what's wrong with Marsha Mason and Dudley Moore?
I'm just saying.
Two happy people in love. It's great stuff.
Don't drag me into this. You've been mean to me all morning. I'm not going to be on your team now just because you're trying to fake some illusion that you're nice to me.
Doesn't Donny Hathaway do your favorite Christmas song?
He does.
Yeah.
Christmas in Jail?
No.
That is one of my favorite Christmas songs.
Christmas in Jail. I do like that one. I do like it.
That's a great song, Christmas in Jail. No, he does This Christmas.
Yeah.
This Christmas.
That's Donny Hathaway?
Yes.
I absolutely know that.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's a great song.
Yeah, well, he's worth exploring, Josh. I think
I'll check it out.
Maybe when you're on one of these dates you could go to the jukebox and put in a little bit of. I know Roberta
Evidently,
Flack.
you're dating someone who's has access to a time machine.
They like the honky tonks.
You go to the soda shop. And,
right? Yeah, sure.
And you go to
strawberry
the
phosphate.
Okay, help me with this. Roberta Flack. Isn't the Clint Eastwood movie? What is it called? Does it Play Misty for Me?
Yes, Play Misty for Me.
Isn't the theme song to that Roberta Flack?
First time ever I saw your face.
Yeah, first time ever I saw your face. That's an unbelievably great performance.
Man, my mom was such a fan of hers. She even had a Roberta Flack jacket.
Don't laugh at that, Ace.
She got a lot of flags.
Thank you, Chick. Thank you.
I enjoyed that very much.
Sucked me right in.
Oh, God. I know. I saw that. I was.
Oh, you saw that?
The headlights were at the tunnel. I saw it coming at me. Okay, Josh, you got to lighten up a little bit. Listen to this.
It is lovely, yeah.
These guys can sing.
I guess if I'm having a drink at a yacht, like on at a yacht club or something, but that doesn't. Otherwise, no.
It's kind of like a sort of a smooth jazz.
Very much so.
Now here's the one that Pat parodied. That I thought this was a song everybody knew. Did you know this tune, Ace?
Of course.
Okay. I knew this.
But that song didn't make sense.
Oh. What song didn't make sense?
Pat's.
What do you mean?
The guy got his hand bit off.
I know. That's why he said, put your hand in the...
But it was amputated. Amputated. The doctor takes it off.
Oh, geez.
Hey, Pat, are you writing notes on this?
yeah.
Hey, Pat, do you have a wet sock full of manure I can throw it at?
I've been on board for that since he got here.
Here we go. Listen, here it is. This is one of the original versions of this tune.
Put your hand in the hand of the man.
Very soulful, very gospel.
Still the water.
Well, that's not the version.
One of the originals. There can only be one original.
It's by a group.
I stand corrected.
It's by a group called Ocean, and that's not it.
That's not it.
The woman sings it. It moves a little quicker.
Donnie could.
That is not it.
That guy's one of the greatest singers of all time.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a voice.
Yeah. So, and then Pat, we took that song. Can you play the first verse again, Pat?
Sure.
For these Philistines that aren't familiar with the great Donny Hathaway.
Gator took the hand of the man who's the wildlife director.
See, I haven't even heard the original yet.
But the beauty of the song is it's wildly inappropriate.
I see.
This is a nice Christian gospel song.
Chick's version, the Ocean version, is the one that's a little more upbeat. The one you just played was like.
Well, Donnie put some soul into it, is what happened there.
But nobody's familiar with that version.
No, nobody knows.
A woman sings the
Everybody's familiar with the Ocean version.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying.
And from what it sounds like, Donnie's souls eventually went through his...
Well, sadly, he had a sad end. I'm sorry.
Dear everyone.
Hey, shut up.
If any of you get up and whip Tom's ass, I'll pay your fine. Tim from West Virginia.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. You live in a beautiful place.
Here's the hit.
This is kind of an up with people thing.
That's it.
Hi, we're white. That's right. What is it?
That's right. Heaven is a gated community. St. Peter's at the gate, and
this message brought to you by the Church of Latter-day. Never mind.
So that would come on, and people would turn it up in their cars and not drive off a bridge.
Oh, it was terrible.
No, but I mean,
time again.
See, the whole joke is to take a song like that is of kind of a highly moral,
gotcha, yeah,
Christian religious thing, and turn it into a song about a guy getting his hand lopped
But
off.
I believe Ace had the problem. It's not accurate, Tom.
The whole thing was ill-conceived.
Matt, that's the last time I give you an idea.
There you go.
So sorry.
I bet Pat would welcome that with open arms.
Thought it was funny. This guy is stupid enough to put his hand in an alligator's mouth. Get what you deserve.
The guy's done more to teach people about gators.
Yeah, he teaches them you don't put your hand near their mouth. This is like the snake guy that got killed. Well, no wonder. You're trying to kiss a rattlesnake. Guess what's going to happen?
I've never thought a better time to read an email like this.
All right.
Dear Christy, and only Christy.
Yes.
5 years ago, I was a nice Southern lady. Then my husband slowly introduced me to the Bob and Tom. I found it rude, crude, and socially unacceptable.
Sure.
I'm now a VIP member. I'm in therapy and on meds. All thanks to Tom Griswold.
Oh.
You're welcome.
He's never, ever going to stop his madness, is he? I blame my husband for this insanity. Thanks for the laughter. Catherine in Alabama.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you, Catherine.
Hey, Alabama. You know who's in Alabama?
Who's in Alabama?
Donnie Baker.
Huntsville.
Friday through Saturday. Friday and Saturday. Sorry, they really need to write these.
Isn't Huntsville like Rocket City?
Yeah,
or something?
it is.
Yeah,
Very
right.
nice. Space City, Rocket City's the big space camp there.
Stand Up Live, Huntsville, Alabama, tomorrow and Saturday with Donnie Baker.
I think Werner von Braun lived in Huntsville for a little bit, I thought.
And then, by the way, tomorrow night.
I don't know.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Tonight, Donnie is at Zany's in Nashville once again.
All right.
So some live Donnie Baker action. While I'm at it, is this coming up this Saturday, Pat Godwin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a famous comedy gig. Pat Coslett's Simplicity Furniture Shop in Evansville. They turned it into a really cool comedy club.
What you got your eye on, Patty?
I think a couch.
Couch? Okay.
It's great, man. Say hi to Pat for me.
Go
I
for the
will.
dinette set.
I don't think that'll fit.
Oh,
That's cool. That's this Saturday only. Patty G in Evansville.
All right. With Jeff Oskett.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Special guest.
Okay. Very good stuff. When we come back, Christy Lee, give me a taste of what you've got.
Well, we have a pilot who said he was going to turn his plane around if somebody didn't quit airdropping nude photos. That's become quite the thing now. Mm-hmm. Airdropping nude photos while on a plane.
I have a technical question.
Yes.
Are they mostly of men's junk?
I think.
Or do they go both ways?
I think maybe it goes, but you have to accept them. You can't. I mean, it's not like it just shows up, but still, somebody airdrops you a picture and you're like, well, what's this? And you open it up, you're going to go, ooh.
Yeah, well, curiosity killed the cat.
I have a D-pic on my phone right now, Christy. Do you want to see it? It's
not
of mine.
really. It's of yours?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice to know. I'm glad you aren't carrying
You
somebody
have 2
else's.
seconds to answer, yes or no?
No.
Is that your pick?
You're lost.
When you call someone, does that show up in the corner?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
You know there's someone out there that has that.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
With a little smiley face written.
No, there's a guy out there when he calls you that shows up. Coming right back with all this. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Marty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you really save before we stick you in the grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. It's just that simple. If you're having trouble, just look around for a 10 or 11-year-old, preferably somebody you know, a family member, maybe a son or a grandson, granddaughter. Ask them, YouTube, the Bob and Tom Show, can you help me out? And they'll be able to assist you. Again, the Bob and Tom Show right there on our YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, what are you waiting for? You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Thursday. Stay tuned. More fun and frivolity right around the corner. There it is. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Some 21 million people have been ordered to stay home in the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu following a spike in COVID-19 cases. Flights have been suspended to and from the city that is a major transit hub in Sichuan province, as well as being its governmental and economic center. Under the Chinese rules, just one member of each family who can show a negative virus test within the past 24 hours is allowed out per day to buy necessities. Chengdu has reported more than 1,000 cases, no deaths from its latest round of domestic transmission, but the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on their economy. A new study finds math and reading scores for America's 9-year-old students fell sharply during the pandemic, underscoring the impact of 2 years of learning disruptions. Reading scores saw their largest decrease in 30 years, while math scores had their first decrease in the history of the testing done by the National Center for Education Statistics, a branch of the federal government. An official said students are performing, quote, at a level last seen 2 decades ago. In math, the average score for 9-year-olds fell 7 percentage points. The average reading score fell 5 points. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I do need to say the favorite thing I've heard today was I was listening in before you guys, and Pat, just the way he said it, he goes, all chaps are assless. That was brilliant, man.
I think by definition, I can chat.
Right, he's tired of saying it. How many times has he told you guys? It's redundant. It's stupid.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what he... And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, I can't imagine. Can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're woo. I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Did that? Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hello, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Trying to get past the scathing criticism Ace offered last time.
Biting, amputated. Two different things.
Two different things.
Oh, boy.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Gator
You know,
took
if-
the hand.
If this show is based on facts, we wouldn't have a show, Ace.
I don't like to mislead
And
others.
I'd like to be the
Yeah,
first.
right?
I'd like to be the first to welcome Jess Hooker to the show this morning.
Good luck.
And I'd also like to add good luck.
Yeah. Keep your keys in your hand.
Keep your keys in the hand of the car that drove you over.
Yeah.
Willie was out on the front porch when I walked up. He goes, "Thank God you're here."
I don't know what that means. That seems kind of hurtful.
Jess always offers a little heart to the show, I think.
There's
thanks.
Ace. There's Willie.
And two boobs.
And here's
I hate you.
Tom.
Have you ever noticed?
Do you have a lawyer?
No.
Nobody
would ever take me on as a client.
You do have big, I'm going to defend myself in court vibes. Does that make sense?
And I'm going right to jail. I am.
How can we get off this topic? Oh! Yeah!
Now, what's the next line of the song, Chick?
We're white!
Here comes our collection plate.
If you're white!
Okay, can you calm down for a minute? Once again, heaven is a gated community. We all know that.
Were you aware of that song?
I feel. Is that the Carpenters?
It is. It has a very Carpenter similar.
Right? Okay.
Were you aware of that song?
Yeah, I was. I
Okay.
grew up in Bible camp and.
No, but I mean, I because Pat and I worked on a parody of that about the guy whose hand was bitten off by an alligator, which I thought would be very funny and totally inappropriate.
yeah.
Then Ace pointed out that his hand wasn't bitten off by the alligator. What was your problem, Ace?
No, I said the song says it was amputated.
No, the
It was bitten
story
off.
says it
says
was
that.
amputated.
After
and the
being mangled
song
by
was-
an alligator.
Right. He got it amputated.
I'm glad
He
we
did.
revisited this.
Yeah.
So
There's plenty of other news we can talk about.
Yeah, there was lots of other news.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun, and then I mentioned the great Donny Hathaway version of the song, and then we explored who the great Donny Hathaway was, for those that aren't familiar with
I
this
take
world.
responsibility. I did not know the song, and I did not know Donny Hathaway.
Willie, did you know that song?
I didn't know it, but it sounds like it's from that like Peace Like a River kind of era,
Yeah.
where it was kind of like folksy religious music.
Sure.
Did you guys sing
Well, it
that at
sounds like
camp?
to me.
Yeah,
It's
Peace
got
Like
that
a
kind of
River.
up with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe even I remember I had that record, 45, and I think it was on Buddha Records.
Oh, I remember Buddha Records.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so. Pretty sure. It was a big scam. You know that.
Well, in any event, we can move forward.
A cafe owner in Australia wants his female staff to wear a red sticker while they're on their period.
This is
Oh my God.
This is on their name tags. by the way.
Ladies, thoughts?
The owner of the cafe made the controversial statement when he appeared on the Kyle and Jackie O radio show. He claimed he was having
Hacks.
problems with his...
Somebody named Jackie O knows a little about red dots on clothing.
Wow.
Yeah, more like
A splatter.
Really?
I don't think Oswald had a laser sight, did he?
No.
No.
I'm
No,
not
we're talking about the blood splatter.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
brains.
Wow.
Gosh.
That's a laser sight.
That's
That's a high-tech joke.
That's darker than I was going.
Yeah, no, I meant the blood.
The
Yeah.
owner claimed he was having problems with his female staff who were feeling, quote, emotionally stressed and hormonal. He thought the stickers would be a simple solution to the issue and would warn customers and other members of staff that they require a bit of understanding or space during their time.
Oh, man.
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
In other words, if
Yeah.
one of the servers was on her period,
Right.
she would be asked to wear a red
that.
banner of some sort.
A red dot, not a banner.
Well, there is no way this would be legal.
So
Okay.
It's empathy. It's for
Exactly.
empathy.
This guy's
Okay.
his reasoning is flawed. But he's coming from a good place. It's more.
Yeah.
This is nicer than I
Like
thought. It was.
maybe a name tag with a border. Hi, my name's Flo. Today only.
Oh, boy.
Tomato soup.
See, the cafe owner is empathetic. He's just mean.
I'm not being mean. It's stupid.
No, yeah,
Value.
It's a genuinely terrible idea.
Right.
And don't we know now that guys go through that too?
Of course they do.
A month? Or, I wouldn't know anything
I
about
know
that.
a guy.
I'm always in a wonderful
You bleed out of your vagina? What?
I have these moods.
You're talking
told about.
I've got a calendar in my office if you guys want to know.
Oh boy, that's.
You got a wait a minute. You've got a Chick McGee, a chick's on his period calendar.
Yeah.
Now, are you aware of the
Just to
system?
keep us all safe.
Are you aware of the system?
There's not a system, and you're a liar. You're a dirty liar.
Ace, you want to take this?
What?
There's a system
Chick's
for.
my buddy. We're going shopping tomorrow.
Shut up.
System for what?
I see that thing over there behind Willie.
Oh, that, yeah.
I used to move that based on Chick's mood. So
Well,
Really?
you used to, though, right?
Yeah, I don't do it anymore.
What is that thing?
Oh boy.
Oh, you know what that is.
It's a hard tester.
Yes.
Oh,
For
you know what
what?
this is?
For,
Seriously?
you know.
Oh, here.
All the.
Oh, now that it shakes, I see.
Now that you shake
It has.
If Old Will has a few glasses of whiskey, that's what's happening right there.
Explain what it is, Willie.
It's what is this? There's silicone, maybe some sort of plastic thing, and it's about 2.5 inches high. They're massive. They're huge. And,
Right.
on the right side, they're very
Wiggly and
wiggly
flaccid.
and fun.
Flaccid.
And
Thank you.
Exactly. And then on the left, I mean, look at that thing.
Rigid.
It really is a tool for doctors to hand to a gentleman and say, "Please tell me where you are on the stage of ED."
Erections.
Yes.
On a scale of 4 beers at 71 to a 22-year-old at a concert,
Right.
how you doing right now?
Right.
But we or you would move this around the studio based on if Chick was in a good mood or a bad
Yeah,
mood.
I mean, the fact that it's sitting there,
used to be behind
99+% of the people that are watching on YouTube or whatever have no idea what that is. But those that do think, oh, isn't that stupid?
Yeah.
You know, we would move that based on where it was on the windowsill. It would be a mood gauge for if the chickster was.
Real quick, if we could go back to the period story for 1 second. We have people watching on YouTube. One of those people is my grandma, and my grandma just texted me, period. What are they talking about?
I'm with you, Virginia. I haven't had one for a while.
Let's tell your grandma, look, we know it's been a while, but she totally forgot.
Well, there are some things you'd like to forget.
Do they still give them free ones at the assisted living places?
Free periods?
No, free tampons.
Why? Now that's stupid.
What?
Why would they need them?
For the staff?
Oh, well.
Oh, I would hope. Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Or they don't want to make the old ladies wistful. I remember.
Oh, my God.
Last time I had one of those in, Clarence was still alive.
Oh, my God.
I could barely get him to eat the poison.
When did Clarence die? I remember when he earned his Red Wings for the first time.
I can honestly say there are very, if any, women who are wistful for their period to come back.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was kind of throwing it out there as another dumb idea.
Did
You may
you?
notice
I
a
told
theme
you
to this
this.
show.
I told you this earlier in the week. There's some machine that mimics menstrual pain.
Oh, I looked that up after you
for a
brought that
guy?
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
for guys that we could hook guys up to. Why isn't that sitting behind me right now? Hook me up.
They're pretty expensive, but we could probably find one. But it's like the stickers that you put on your chest when you guys are having heart issues.
Oh, okay, the EKG.
Yeah, but you put them down here in your groin area, and it will send an electric.
Give you a cramp.
Shock,
Yeah,
cramp.
So
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
Why?
you can turn it up.
Why do you think it's like an empathy belly? Only it's the pain thing.
Wait a minute. So guys are meant to wear this during a woman's to go, I'm with you, honey.
No, it's just to show you guys what it feels like.
Maybe you understand.
I think we know the pain of it.
I mean, much the way I learned about childbirth.
Yeah.
How did you learn about childbirth?
I had some serious surgery 10 years ago after I was in this motorcycle accident, and I had not had a bowel movement for 11 days.
Oh God!
And so a doctor buddy of mine came over and he gave me a couple of potions and a suppository and some other stuff. And I gave birth to a sandpaper softball that night, so I know the feeling of childbirth.
Okay.
Get the Pitocin on the old A.
I know the feeling of childbirth.
Wow, gee, look at the time.
That's very similar.
100 is my sleep number.
Hey, I'm a 45. What about you, Josh?
65.
Hey!
The sleep number bed. The sleep number bed, it's adjustable, ladies and gentlemen. At the touch of a button, it becomes whatever firmness level you so desire. Chick likes that firm 100. Christy likes it less firm, way down at 45, but she could switch at any time, and either side of the bed has its own number. It couldn't be any simpler, and yet it is so important. The sleep number bed. Now, Sleep Number knows that you need choosing. You need to be choosing. Thank you. You need to be a choosing. I reckon.
I almost called it the choosing bed instead of Sleep Number. Almost.
I heard eats in bed, but not choosing bed.
Choosing bed. If you're going to eat, you got to chew.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Dummy.
I'll put it this way to keep with our theme. If you are the chosen one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or the chosen two.
Did you say the chosen one?
Could we stow that? All right.
All right.
Thank you very much. Where was I?
Don't you blaspheme on this radio show?
I'd like you to remember this slogan. Every great day starts the night before, but here's something even more important to remember. This is Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. Right now, Labor Day weekend, smart beds on sale. Save 50% on the famous Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Sleep Number stores, you find them by going online to sleepnumber.com/BT show. It's the only place you can get them. The new and fabulous 360 limited edition smart bed, 50% off this weekend. So please check it out. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have monkeys, we have skunks, we have Australian thieves, and we have some dangerous baby wipes. And you know what Tomatina is?
I'm sorry?
Tomatina.
Tomatina.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We'll find out what it is in a minute. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Show's Pigskin Pick'em, sponsored by Big Green Egg. You can make your picks right now in our Pigskin Pick'em Challenge. Your chance to win that Big Green Egg Mini Max. Never heard of it? Aren't aware of it? Well, it's basically the Cadillac, the Lamborghini, if you will, of grills. Pick each week of pro football regular season games. If you pick the most winners, you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. Right now, we're focused on week 1, which gets underway a week from tonight. Can you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen, the long national nightmare is over. Well, we've got a week to go. But at any rate, a week from tonight, the NFL, real games, real action, real stats. Had my first fantasy football draft last night. Crushed it. That's right. Me and my partner are going to go on to win, and my partner and I, not gay. But that's okay if that's what you're into. But we are very excited about fantasy football, and you should be excited about Bob and Tom Show's Pigskin Pick'em Classic. Again, sponsored by Big Green Egg. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. In Jackson, Mississippi, people have been waiting in line for water to drink, bathe, cook, and flush toilets. The city water system partially failed this week after Pearl River flooding worsened longstanding problems in one of 2 water treatment plants, leaving thousands without water, possibly for months. President Joe Biden has approved an emergency declaration for Mississippi. Some 21 million people have been ordered to stay home in the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu following a spike in COVID-19 cases. They've reported more than 1,000 cases and no deaths from the latest round of domestic transmission. But the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on that country's economy. Snapchat has fallen on tough times. That will mean some of the people who work for the company face tough times too. The parent company of the social media platform letting go of 20% of its staff. The layoffs come as Snap Inc. tries to reorganize and cut costs in the face of declining ad sales. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say?
From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
I can tell.
We can tell.
I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy? Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand him the phone.
You're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay,
go ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is Bob.
Yeah, perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script I wrote. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. So the badass wave buster, beast on the water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
You get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Dan St. Paul is here with us.
You know, bowling was an Olympic sport this last year?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's bowling, right. Olympic. Aren't we deviating from the ancient Greeks just a
sure
tad
we are.
now?
Oh, yeah.
The javelin, the discus, but no one ever said, Ulysses, Telemachus, put on your shirts. It's league night. You know? Who are we supposed to bowl against anyway? You know, if you're gonna have Olympic bowling, let's go all the way. Let's have Olympic drag racing. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure.
You know? Hello, racing fans. This is Jackie Stewart at the Olympic Raceway. Today, America's big hope for the gold medal, Shirley Cha-Cha Muldooney, goes up against the People's Republic of China's Wang, the Terminator Hong Wen. Wang, of course, a member of Mao Zedong's pit crew in the 1972 Olympics in Munich and 5-time winner of the Peking Funny Car Championships. But both drivers will be hard-pressed to beat the time of this man, Pakistan's Big Daddy, Abdul Faisal Mohammed, in his souped-up Ford Festiva, the pride of Karachi.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on, you realize it's not your girlfriend, it's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Check.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Overlook that. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now, I think it may be time to dip our toes into the first of perhaps a couple of features from Ace Cosby, famous for his beautiful voice, and also famous, of course, for...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What says, ooh, ooh?
What says, ooh, ooh?
A cow with no lips.
That was Ace Cosby's joke.
I enjoy that joke. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
But I like it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because try saying moo with no lips, Christy. Go ahead.
Moo, moo, moo.
You can't.
You can't.
All right.
Yes.
Yes. Not necessarily.
No, Smarty. Try it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to do
No,
it.
say moo without using your lips.
Really a joke is more of a sentence, but that's fine.
But thank God we have another one coming up.
Why?
Yeah,
we've got another one.
Tom said so.
That's what Tom
Special
said.
bonus day.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't it?
Do we do this the first of the month every month?
Yeah, now we do.
We do?
Yeah, sure.
Is that right?
That's what we call a new tradition.
Now, next week, in case you haven't heard, all of us are going to wear diapers for the entire show.
Not the entire show.
2 hours.
I think we'll probably do it for 2 hours, starting right at the
To see how much urine we
Isn't that what Tracy did? 2 hours?
Yeah, they did 2 hours. We got a letter from a young lady named Tracy, and 9 of them donned adult diapers, and they had kind of a party. And then at the end, after each chipping $10 into the ante, if you will, they weighed the diapers.
Right.
Dear,
Sounds like a good time.
And whoever the heaviest diaper won the money.
Dear people, my name is Josh from Rogersville, Missouri. Anything, Josh? Rogers?
Sounds made up to me.
Oh, right. Josh says he's been listening to us ever since the beginning. I have a pretty big question, so I know. Chick takes his shirt off when he goes to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
This was before the Costanza thing and on Seinfeld. I did that forever. This is the problem this gentleman presents, though, is that during a major transaction, evidently he missed that part.
Oh.
Because he says when you guys are filling diapers next Thursday, which I'm hoping Al Jackson will join us in, albeit at distance, am I going to take my shirt off while I'm urinating here? And I'm not.
No.
Okay. And by the way, the rule is during this diaper marathon, you can only urinate in the diaper. If you soil the diaper, you're out.
You know what? It might be worth it. The disqualification may be worth it.
No.
Okay, let's introduce our guest, Al Jackson. Hey, Al.
Hey. This is an interesting conversation to drop in on.
Yeah. Sorry, Al, we had one of our listeners said that they do this contest. I believe this is their 6th year or something, where they all put on diapers and then they drink a lot, and then at the end they weigh them, and whoever has the heaviest diaper wins the money.
Now I have a question, and this is just for legality purposes. Now, can you only drink water? Because my secret go-to would be Pedialyte. I think that get nice hydrated and let it out. But
you can drink whatever you want. Except no Lasix, which is a chemical pill that you can take to make yourself pee a lot. Which apparently, I guess they give that to horses.
Never heard. I didn't know.
Yeah. Seriously.
Before a race.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure.
I thought they would just handle that on their own. Aren't they nervous too?
I don't know. This would be great for your TV show, Al Jackson, of course, Daily Blast Live.
There you go.
Boy, that'd be a fun.
What a fine
episode.
last episode that was.
The diaper challenge. The last 30 minutes, no one's talking. They're just staring straight ahead. That weird feeling of using the bathroom on yourself. That's how I feel when I turn like the seat heater on in a car. It just feels like you did something. I don't like that.
The cooler is like that.
Yeah, I know. The cooler freaks me out because that comes on automatically sometimes. Like,
and it does. It makes you so cold it feels like you're wet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever peed myself like that. Like you would know.
Well, here's the thing about this. It's going to be hard when you first put on an adult diaper. I've never had one on. And just to be sort of sitting here and going, okay, and get the mechanism going in your head.
Yeah, and just making eye contact with each other while you pee.
I feel like I'm going to take right to it.
I don't think any of us are going to have any
weird.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. You are going to take right to it.
Yeah.
I start wearing
I can't wait to look you in the eyes as I'm peeing my pants. It's going to be awesome.
The 4th time.
Yeah, this could be a problem. Yeah, well, let's get right to it. Al Jackson isn't calling to hear about what we're going to be doing. We want to learn from Al. Now, Al, are you still in the hotel?
I am. I was going to say we need to start, and Bob and Tom, Al's back in his place countdown chart.
Right.
I'm back September 8th.
Okay.
So I want us to, from now on, every day, we need to make a little tiny holiday, like a Spanish city in the 1400s. And like, we just need to have our own tradition every time this year. First week of September, we remember Al being in a hotel.
Okay. Now, once again, Al, his adult relationship is over, and he's moving back into his.
On to the next adult relationship, if I know Al.
I don't know. I think I might be a lone wolf. Or my dad was by himself the last. I think that might be me. I think I'm like Because I don't want to do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because all my friends are like, you know, you need to go get a high-powered attorney boss chick. And I'm like, I would hate that. You know, I don't, because I would have to go to like her mixers. Can you imagine having to go to like a mixer with attorneys and like, oh, how long you been doing radio? And you're just like, this is, I can't say another word.
Yeah.
So like, that wouldn't be fair to them. So I think like I'm just gonna be just like my dad watching Cleveland Indians games, eating oranges.
Yeah.
That's
Wait a minute. Hold it. That might be the best idea I've ever heard in my life.
My dad was a simple man. It was just oranges, saltines, and Stouffer's lasagna, and that was it.
And no socks ever, right?
No socks.
Yep.
No socks.
Even when he was a lawyer,
no socks
when he'd go to court, would he wear socks to court?
He would have dressed. My dad had Tom. That's why I said, Tom, you and my dad are the same guy. My dad had 3 outfits. Like you remember like the G.I. Joes that were really popular. You could get them in a couple different outfits. Like you could get Duke from G.I. Joe and you can get him in like his uniform, or you could get him in like his military uniform, like he's taking his wife to a ball at the Navy Gala. Like you could have a couple that my dad had 3. He had his suit and tie for court with dress socks. He had a pair of old gray shorts. I don't think he ever got a new pair. And he had white tube socks, like it was bowling night. And he would cut the grass in that. And then other than that, going out into like Walmart, it was white V-neck T-shirt, jeans, and loafers with no socks.
That's a great
That's
look.
it.
That is a good look.
That's a good look.
But you now
closet.
But you have a closet full of clothes back at your house.
Yeah, Tom's one of those friends who like,
what if I
I'm
just
just
burst into
kidding
tears?
you.
I was going to point out you're wearing the same jacket you wore last week.
Yeah, well, no, you know what it is? I have a shirt on underneath this, and I did that thing that I'm halfway through my life. I always put white deodorant on and then put my shirt on, and then you get those weird skid marks on your shirt.
Baby wipes.
There needs to be yes, okay.
Baby wipes will take them right off.
I got them today, Al.
Yeah, just take a baby wipe and wipe that. They'll come right off.
Cool.
Can anybody that happened to today write in just so Pat and I don't feel like fools? I don't know why I keep doing that. I've been doing that my whole life. I'm like, what are you doing?
Now, Al Jackson is on the show Daily Blast Live. Do you talk about this situation on your TV show?
With my ex-fiance?
Yeah.
No, we don't. That wouldn't come up. And I try not to talk about anybody that cannot defend themselves on the air.
Right.
So it doesn't come off like a one-way thing, even though I was completely right in every way. But you know, no, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't want that.
That's
Yeah, it's like you try and keep people like. We're family. We've been doing this for years. So, like, there's more of an insulated family here. So I'll talk about it. But, like, I want to talk about it to the mass. People, looking at us in the break shop. I don't want to do that. Like, I want to, like, talk about. But we kill it in waiting rooms. I'm sorry. Like, we kill it. If you're on the treadmill at Planet Fitness, you're looking at me, baby. What's up?
Now, let's get to it. The object of this show is for you to educate me, trying to make me a little more hip. By the way, we did some education this morning. We educated Josh. He had never heard of Donny Hathaway.
Josh.
Oh, man, yeah, he's a hell of a singer, isn't he?
We got a little Donny Hathaway. We did a little Donny Hathaway-esque parody, and we had to get to it. But you're going to introduce me to some new language. What have we got today?
I am. And, Tom, I wanted to throw a little curveball today. This is a what if for everybody in there, just because I'm curious, and this is the kind of stuff I think about when you're single. You got a lot of time to think. So here's my random what if, all right? Would you rather have your disgruntled ex micturate on your couch? Got that?
Micturate?
Yes, micturate.
Micturate with an M, okay.
What does that mean?
Use the restroom, like we were talking about with the adult diapers, little urine action. Or would you rather have them pour cologne all over your business clothes or your work clothes?
Oh.
The first for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does micturate mean?
Urinate.
Wow.
Pee all over your couch.
Oh,
You
gosh.
can get
Thank
a new
you,
couch.
Christy.
You can get a new couch. That's right.
I mean, I mean, all your clothes?
Did she do that to all your clothes?
No. This is just a hypothetical.
That sounded very personal.
Please.
The couch one, that only really affects me, but there are several people at work that hate cologne.
Yeah, Josh
and
could
that affects them, so I'd much rather go with that one.
And it's weird because, Josh, you took the first one, even though you hate cologne?
No, the first
yeah, I would rather have her pee on my couch.
Oh, you'd rather have that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No cologne ever?
No.
How did you survive nightclubs in the 1990s? That's all that was in the bathroom. Remember, there'd be the bathroom attendant with Ricard Noir in there. You're
man.
like, get away from me. People are pooping.
I'd rather smell that than
Al, are you a cologne wearer these days?
I do. I wear the only cologne I wear is my dad's old one. I wear Lagerfeld. Does anybody know? Like, it's old school. Like, you almost have to kind of. I think you have to put a specialty order in to get it. They don't really sell it on the shelves anymore. But yeah, I like to smell musky. I like to smell like Yellowstone before the series.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. Your dad wore it.
That's kind of old. Do you wear cologne? I feel like you would hate cologne.
No, I don't.
I am in a real quandary because my favorite cologne that I've worn forever and ever and ever has been discontinued, and I cannot find a new one.
Not even on the internet?
No, it's gone, completely gone.
It's not on eBay or anything?
Nothing. And I have tried to find a new perfume and cannot do it. I just did this on Sunday, and I came home smelling like a French bawd house, but man, it was. I don't know.
And what's wrong with that?
Yeah, no one ever talks about what a brothel, like every time I just rewatched Deadwood during, the pandemic. It's just such a great show. Such a great classic show. Just rewatch it. If you
pentameter, it's a wonderful show. It really is.
It's great. And but there's obviously the house of ill repute.
Sure.
And I'm always like, what was the smell like? I mean, guys coming in, you've been on a saddle for 3 months in the sun, bro. There is no showers to be in. Antibacterial soap ain't come in for 100 years. What is happening in there, in the swamp region?
Woo.
Didn't they always put them in a big bathtub in the middle of the room? And
cowboy bathtub.
Someone would come in and pour hot water on them.
That's right.
Yeah. Damn, that's
But Tom, I got a word for you. So all right, let's do it. Tom, what would it mean if I told you I'm going to flood the clock?
I'm going to float the clock. Flood the clock. Flood the clock.
I love that Tom writes it down. I'm fascinated by you, sir.
No, I'm going to flood the clock.
He likes to write it down, take a look at it.
I'm trying to think about this. It's obviously got something to do with time.
Yes.
Does it mean if you were to flood a clock, it would obviously short circuit? So it means you're going to make time slow down and spend a great deal of time doing whatever that activity might
I think
be.
it's the exact
I think
opposite.
it's the opposite, too.
Yeah. I got to flood the clock. I'm really
Gotta
busy.
go.
Yes,
Gotta
Gotta go,
that,
man.
yeah.
Gotta
hurry.
All right, now Willie, this is more of a your generation answer. Do you have any guess besides that? Thinking about it.
I've truly no idea. I've never heard this at all.
Joshy?
Flood the clock. Anybody? Any guess?
I'm actually with Tom on you're going to play the long game. Like you're going to let.
Oh, that's cool. That actually, just as you say that, Josh, doesn't it sound like a sports term a little bit? Like it's 2 minutes to go. They're going to flood the clock now.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Flood the clock just means you're going to put some diamonds in that watch, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great term.
Wow.
Isn't that a great one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, Tom, we need to hear it in a sentence immediately.
Well, after I won the lottery, I, of course, would never wear gaudy jewelry, but I have a friend that would, so I got him a dookie rope and I got him a clock that he can flood on his wrist.
Dookie rope. I'm going to strangle you with what?
Did I get it right?
You got so mad you didn't even hear him say, and then after he says, we're going to flood the clock on his wrist.
On his wrist.
On his wrist.
That's where the watch goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be a diamond-encrusted watch for someone who would wear such a thing.
That's right.
And I just got my tax return back, and it was bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think I'm going to treat myself and flood the clock.
There you go.
Man.
Yeah.
But is it that specific? Does it have to mean you're getting diamonds on a watch, or
Yes.
can it be just?
Yes, clock, flood,
Yeah.
clock. Yes, watch.
I was asking if it could be used as a generic term. Hey, I'm going to spend money in a dumb way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I
Not
think
yet.
it's just,
Maybe in the future it'll be.
yeah, and maybe you just need to start using it like that until that's what it means. Tom, you have quite the reach there.
Control the language.
Tom, I'm sure you flooded a clock or two in your
Yeah,
time.
I just don't get to wear them.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about.
I like that.
all right.
That's a great term.
All right, and Tom, let's bring it on home with this one. Tom, let's just say, how would I use the phrase booted? Like BOOTED.
Booted.
Booted. That's an error on the shortstop, right? The ball, yeah.
Oh, that'd be, yes. That's another crossover sports term.
Well, since obviously beyond, he was booted out of the game, you mean so booted. Wow.
And I'll give you a big hint. It would have to do with the relationship between male and female.
Oh. Would it be like...
And it's not sexual. Not sexual.
Is it kind of like when your car gets booted and it has to stay there? Like, I'm with this girl, I'm at her place, I'm staying at her place kind of thing? I'm booted, I'm stuck?
Check out the big brain
There
on
you go.
Will.
Wow.
That's
Billy, good job.
I don't want to brag. I didn't
that
pay
was a
too many
great
parking
pull.
tickets in Chicago. Come on.
I would never have gone that direction. That's
It's more. It would be more like if you said, hey, like, look, let's be real. I could take your girl anytime I want, so she could be booted up. Like I can make it so that she won't go anywhere. She'll be with me. It's kind of like it could be mostly used disrespectfully. Like, hey, don't make me boot up your chick now. Because I could.
That's like
we all saw the
That's
text.
funny.
I think it's a very metropolitan
Yeah.
term because we're not familiar with
boots.
having your car booted.
Right.
I mean, really.
Yeah, I'm sure I was close a couple times. I had a couple parking tickets.
Sure.
There was one city when I lived in Rhode Island, Providence, I just ran. I had so many pockets. It was like the worst Bonnie and I could not pay them. And if they got in my car, I would have been booted for sure. And that would have been the end of the Camry.
Oh, okay.
Not the end of the Camry.
So, Al, another
98 Camry.
Another 7 days in the hotel, then you get to go back to your own house?
I'm going to go back to my own house. We're going to have a painting party there. I got some people coming through.
What color are you painting?
I don't know. And that's the thing. I'm going to send y'all pictures.
Okay.
And I'm down for suggestions because it's going to be a pretty bare bones sitch when I get back there. From what I saw, let's just say that.
Did she leave graffiti?
No, Pat, she didn't. You know what? She also didn't leave
What?
the 2 ceiling fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's petty.
Yeah.
That is petty.
Hang on.
Yo.
That's a good move, man.
Wow. If it's attached to the ceiling, she can't take those.
It's a fixture,
It's a
technically,
fixture.
yeah.
Well,
Look,
technically.
there's a reason I'm in a hotel. I don't want
I bet they have a ceiling fan. Take that.
I guess when this is over, Al, I'd like you to flood the clock with rhinestones. Al Jackson, you'll see him on the Daily Blast Live. Thank you, Al.
Thanks, Al.
Hey, I love you guys.
See you, man.
Al's the best. Now, I
A
want to
week
talk
from
about
today
something.
gets back.
Yeah, okay. I want to talk about testosterone. Testosterone, what is that? Well, that's something that affects a man's body, including things like your level of testosterone affecting your sex drive, maybe erections. How about sperm production? We have sperm coming up in the news, by the way. But let's get back to low T. That's what they call it. If you're wondering if your testosterone levels may be problematic, well, this is where Roman comes in. Roman, these are the folks that have been helping folks with erectile dysfunction for quite some time. This is a different thing here. We're talking about the Roman Testosterone Test Kit. It cannot diagnose if you have low T, but can help you decide if you want to further investigate the potential cause of your symptoms with your healthcare provider. Roman sends you an easy-to-use kit with step-by-step video instructions. They even cover free 2-day shipping to and from your house. Take the test before 10 a.m., ship it back the same day. Once your results are ready, Roman will send you certified lab results on a PDF file, and you can choose to schedule a free consultation to go over the results with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional. It's that simple. Check it out at GetRoman.com/BT show. Your at-home testosterone test kit. $69 total. That's GetRoman.com/BT show. Get Roman, ROMAN, Roman. GetRoman.com/BT show. Coming up, we've got Dolly Parton. We've got, what do you call it, Christy? These floating nudes in the airwaves. What's it? Is it an airdrop?
Airdrop.
The naked airdrop. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to hear
Write that
about
down. I want to talk about what the hell it was you just said.
Okay, and we've got jewelry made out of semen coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, you know what you should do? Treat yourself at bobandtomstore.com to all sorts of great Bob and Tom Show merchandise. Have you checked out our Bob and Tom Show hat? How about the collared work shirts? Have you seen our hooded zips? What about the Bob and Tom Show hoodies? They're all available for you to check out before you buy. Just go to bobandtomstore.com. Look in that upper left-hand corner for the new tab to see the latest we have. Our sizes, size small up to 5XL. If we don't have what you want in your size, check back. We're constantly restocking at bobandtomstore.com. That's what we have the very hot and attractive employees do while they're there. I'm not supposed to talk about how hot and attractive they are, but they're there, and you can see for yourself. They're walking around in their clothes and their attitude. Their hair's coiffed. They look beautiful. bobandtomstore.com. It's the merchandise you're after, not the employees. Keep that in mind when you walk into any store, but especially bobandtomstore.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Serena Williams has eliminated number 2 seed Annette Kontaveit in the U.S. Open second round to ensure that the 23-time Grand Slam champion will play at least one more singles match. The 40-year-old Williams hinted this will be the last tournament of her career. WNBA action last night in the playoffs. Chicago beat Connecticut 85-77, and Vegas over Seattle 78-73. Major League Baseball interleague action. Tampa Bay beat Miami, Washington over Oakland, and the Cubs beat Toronto. In the American League, Houston, Baltimore, Seattle, the White Sox, Boston, and the Angels all win. And in the National League, Milwaukee, San Diego, the Mets, Atlanta, St. Louis, and Philadelphia are your winners. College football starts tonight. The Purdue Boilermakers hosting Penn State in a Big Ten opener. And this weekend, number 5 Notre Dame visits number 2 Ohio State. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's the most talked about show on television, The Bachelorette, where 25 eligible bachelors try to win the hand of one single woman. And now, Bob and Tom Television brings you a new twist on this hit show.
She's 30 and single. She's...
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Meet Linda Jackson. Now, here come the fellas. Say hello to Todd Williams.
Hi, Linda. I'm really pleased to...
Yeah. Next.
And here's our next eligible guy. Say hello to...
Hold it. Are you really going to say each time, say hello to Dick Ding Dong or whatever? Jesus.
Oh, okay. Here he is, Jerry Peterson.
Hello, Linda. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you.
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
Well, I own my own consulting business and...
consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh, what a bitch.
She's the Bitchlorette. She's single, pissed off, and is looking for money. Lots of money.
Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Phil.
Yeah. Did you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Any gift?
Gift? I didn't know that we were...
Bye-bye, loser.
Wow! Tune in to Bob and Tom TV and see why she's called the Bitchlorette. She's on the prowl, and she's got...
Shut your hole and bring on the rich numbnuts.
On Bob and Tom TV.
Well, there you go. There's a show I'd watch.
Yeah. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. Must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me,
Bob and Tom 24.
Tomorrow night, Saturday.
I might have a mood. You don't know. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Maker of one of the finest banana cream pies in the history of the world. I've got a banana cream pie slice hangover right now. My taste buds are...
Speaking of banana cream, we've got a story about making jewelry out of human semen.
Oh.
All right.
There's Ace Cosby.
If you eat enough pineapple, apparently it is like banana cream.
Track phone, hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
How you doing, buddy? You all right?
I'm hanging out, man. Having fun.
Okay, good. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Got a letter. As you know, we are just getting underway with the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. This is a lot of fun. Every week you can go to a special spot and pick your winners.
Tell them the special spot.
Isn't it our website?
It's a special spot on the website. Just don't join their team.
Sorry.
It's bobandtom.com/contest.
And no points involved. Just pick some winners. You don't worry about the
pick the winners. And every week we're going to give away the famous Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of grilling devices.
You let Daddy worry about the point spreads.
Okay. And then you pick all the games. And then if we have a tie, this gets a little, if we have a tie, then we go to the, I believe you have to pick the total scores of the two teams in the Monday night game.
Monday night game, yes.
I'm pretty sure it's whoever gets me the best gift.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. And then there's a secondary thing and then a tertiary thing. The point is you can read all those rules, but it's just for fun, and you could win yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max, and you get to choose against Chick McGee in the famous Shoe-In of the Week.
Possibly I might even speak to you.
Yesterday we expanded on the prize, and I got this letter from Kenny. Is it pronounced Santa Inez? Y-N-E-Z?
Inez, yeah.
I'm looking forward to winning week 1 of the Big Green Egg Pigskin Challenge.
It's a bold statement.
I can't wait for Chick to fly me to his hometown for the day where we can talk football, order some DoorDash at his place.
What's happening?
Chick will show me his shoe collection. And then if he says, I'm dirty, change me, I'm going to call an Uber and head back home. But not without calling Christy, the only sane one in the room. Well, thank you very much, Kenny. That's kind of the prize. Without seeing chick or coming.
You're hosting these people
In
now?
person? No!
He threatened to.
Will you not? Stop! No!
I may have started that rumor.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's move forward here. We have Christy Lee at the news desk.
A jeweler and sculptor has created jewelry made out of
No, please.
human semen. That's right, kids. According to Vice, clients send Ms. Amanda Booth their semen samples to be turned into what is called, I can't say it on the air, we'll call it jazzy jewelry.
Okay, got it.
You can say jizzy.
Okay,
Maybe she just didn't want to.
Have you ever had to have a sample
collected
and transported anywhere?
No.
And then made the mistake of looking in the container after you've transported the said.
It gets
sample.
runnier, doesn't it?
It gets runnier and clearer, and it, more or less like water.
Well, chick, she takes those samples to her workshop where they are dehydrated, powdered, and incorporated into wearable clay beads or trinkets.
Yeah, because you're thinking it's a glob.
I can just send her a 3-day-old T-shirt. It's already powdered.
It looks very much like a pearl. I've had it done with breast milk. I've had it done with breast milk as gifts, and it's the same concept.
Wait a minute.
As gifts?
Yes, I babysat my nieces, and I had their mother's breast milk in my freezer, and as a gift to their mothers, I had them little pendants made after they had they're 5 years old now, and that was a gift to them. Yeah,
So slow down here. So she had frozen some breast milk, I guess.
and I had kept it. Yeah, I had a stock in my
And
freezer of both of theirs, and
they
when they had
dehydrate it
outgrown it, you ship it on dry ice.
They mix it into clay or something.
No, they don't mix it into clay. It's like an enamel. Like they dehydrate it, like Christy said, in a powder, and then they add it to an enamel, and makes it hard like a stone.
Nice ring. Is this a Tiffany? No, a Heather.
Ms. Booth began her
Tiffany's
business.
a name too. See,
Jess, she may have done yours.
It's all right. I poisoned his pie.
Oh, really?
She started her business in 2021 by making items out of breast milk, cremains, fur, and locks of hair, both from humans and pets. After someone commented on one of her TikTok videos asking if she'd ever considerated.
This is the wrong morning to misspeak.
That's time to considerate all of the options.
The party of the first part would like to considerate the party of the second part.
If she'd ever considered incorporating man juices, Booth made a half-joking post about it, only to begin receiving serious commissions.
Oh, my gosh.
After testing the process with her husband, Booth perfected the practice, is now going viral for her intimate jewelry.
If you received this as a gift, like, I guess, Christy, you're the only one I can ask. Well, maybe all of you could, I guess. But what if your boyfriend said, "Hey, I got you something"?
No thanks. No thanks.
I made it myself, sort of.
It's a pearl necklace.
I have to see this.
Are they expensive?
They are pretty. They're it is a very fair price point for what's going into it, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, they're not charging you hand over fist.
Okay. I suppose if they were expensive, then you really want to splurge. Spurge. A splurge, rather. On how do they look, Christy?
Well, I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. It looks like a pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's one that looks like a swimming sperm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No.
I think if
What
you
is
got,
an earring?
No,
I think if you got this as
necklace.
as a gift, I don't think you'd tell anyone what it really was.
Oh,
That's my contention.
it looks like a sperm, but it looks like it's
You'd keep
silver
it-
with the little.
Keep it between your the receiver.
Between you.
Yeah.
Well,
between-
if you can make it with man juice, then you could make it with
You can make it with anything.
with female.
Because they're only I was the only putting a tiny bit of this powder in whatever. You could put sand in there.
Right, yeah. Like they said, cremated remains.
Yeah, you can do anything.
We could sit here all day and considerate how they're doing this.
Considerate, that's right.
But my point is,
Now you have a friend in the semen business.
I talk about going to Jared. It is Jared.
You think we could talk Steven Singer into doing this?
Steven Singer would probably be on board for this.
Let's send him samples first and tell him about it later.
What do you think, Steve?
Tom, what the hell's this? I'm getting these cups sent to me.
So here's something weird at the end. it says they emphasize it is legal to mail semen.
It is.
Even
I didn't get that far.
But you have to state that that's what it is.
I think you have to state that it's
a liquid.
You don't have to state what it is, but you have to state it's a bodily fluid, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, is it like when you get on an airplane, they only allow so many ounces?
Yes.
By the way, the jewelry starts at $110. So
that's fair.
All right, well.
It's available at Wetsy.
Oh, my God.
The website.
Let's take a break.
Okay. Wow, that's you talk about your family jewels.
Yeah,
literally. That's what it comes from. Does it give the address where you can get this?
Yeah, you get it. Trinkets by Amanda Booth. I'm on her website right now. It's trinketsbyamandabooth.com.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you can send semen international.
And it says when you're buying it, because a single bead, silver, 6-inch, must provide your own sample. Shipping instructions will be sent once order is placed.
She's about to get loads of business.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Just send me those tube socks or T-shirts, Josh. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Thursday. Jess Hooker, Al Jackson. Again, the Bob and Tom Show available at bobandtom.com. All of the information, our links to social media sites, highlights, news, info, the Bob and Tom Show puppet, Smack Tom still up there. Rumor has it there's a new Bob and Tom Show puppet montage on the way. I'll believe it when I see it, Tom Griswold. You heard me. And, of course, much, much more. We love to hear from you, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. If you'd like to email us a request, perhaps you'd like to see more of the puppets, maybe you should let Tom know yourself. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Microsoft's plan to buy video game giant Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion, that's with a B, could have major effects on the gaming industry, transforming the Xbox maker into something like a Netflix for video games by giving it control of many more popular titles. But to get to that level, Microsoft must first survive a barrage of government inquiries from New Zealand to Brazil and from U.S. regulators emboldened by President Joe Biden to strengthen their enforcement of antitrust laws. It was a day late, but Timmy Trumpet finally got a happy ending that he was looking for. Edwin Diaz has been using the Australian musician's song Narco as an entrance music when he comes in from the bullpen. And fans have been breaking out plastic or foam trumpets to quote-unquote play along. Well, Mr. Trumpet was invited to play live for Diaz Tuesday, but the Mets lost. Last night, both got the chance to do their thing. Trumpet serenaded Diaz as he came in from the pen, and the pitcher got the save as the Mets edged the Dodgers 2-1. And nothing like a shipment of a bunch of live lizards delivered to your door. Well, that's what happened to someone living in Port Chester, New York over the weekend. Police were summoned after lizards were delivered to the wrong address Saturday. And in an online post the following day, they posted an image of 3 dark-colored reptiles in a large white container. Police say they held onto the animals until a local animal sanctuary could pick them up for safekeeping. Now we just got to figure out who mailed the lizards. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Would you want to fly in for next Thursday's show? This was suggested by a lady. She and her friends the day before Mother's Day all put on adult diapers and drink for 2 hours. Then whoever has added the most liquid to the diaper, based on weight and liquid only, they win the prize. We're going to do that next Thursday. You want in?
I'll take a flight further away from you guys. As far as I can get, I'll take that flight.
Come on, Allie, piss with us.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
How many times have you been auditioning for like a civic theater production or a Broadway musical or a church show or a school show, something like that? And you had a great audition, you sang a song, maybe you told a joke or two, and then the director comes up to you and says,
Great audition, kid, and your resume looks good, but do you know any pig Latin?
You'll never be caught in this position again if you enroll now in Hachi's Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin. At the Hachi Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin, you'll learn to act your way through some of the world's greatest theatrical masterpieces, and you'll do them entirely in Pig Latin. Things like Death of a Salesman.
At ye ime ad day.
Oh,
Ay, umbe.
Oh, nay.
Umbe.
Old reruns of Hogan's Heroes.
Ink clay. Ooh, yay, idiot, yay.
Ooh, yay, ice ray. General J. Orcoulter Bay. And, of course, the classics of Shakespeare.
Ute eBay. Orye atne ute eBay. At they is ye aye eschenque. Other way aye.
There's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act in Pig Latin. For more information, write to Hachi or phone 1-800-UKSHME. Do it now.
Music on Q95.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, Chick.
Good morning, sir. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We have Christy Lee at the news desk. We just heard a news story about an artist that makes jewelry out of human semen.
Mm-hmm. And other items.
And what was her address again? In case people
Her
website.
Her email is amandabooth.com. Is that what I said? I'd have to look it back up. I don't remember.
And but you can mail her your seed.
Yeah.
And it'll be turned into whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, Jess Hooker, what would you think about that?
I think I'm with Chick on that. If it was just something that we kept between the two of us, I probably would be less offended. And then if he,
but still offended.
Still offended. I don't really want to carry that around with me every day.
No,
that's not something.
But
I
if
would
you
want.
do, trinkets by amandabooth.com. That's
if you're into it, go for
trinkets by Amanda.
I'm a traditionalist. I'll take a big diamond. That's fine. I would prefer it.
It'd be fun to like get like a bunch of Monopoly pieces made, like a little thimble,
Or a chess set.
game night with the family. And
There you go.
Wait a minute, hang on. A chess set. You're going to be
working hard over there.
Wow.
Well, it could be a group effort. We could have a Bob and Tom chess set.
Well, what do you think?
I'm not going to give her any breast milk. That's for damn sure.
Night take spawn.
Very nice.
Cute, right?
Real cute. Yeah.
I mean, if she can do this with sperm, can she do this with secretions?
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would think
vaginal?
with anything. I picked up on that.
Little squirt.
yeah, I guess.
Your thoughts on squirting? Go ahead.
No. I mean,
Is it mostly pee? Talk
Yeah,
about
I think it is mostly
I think
pee,
it's a
but-
little gross, but kind of impressive. You know?
It's
I've
pretty.
always said I have never encountered it, but I don't think I'd mind it because it's like getting a receipt.
Exactly.
Yes, it's proof. There it is. Instead of like moaning in a big production.
somehow I
you go,
blame
"Hey,
myself for this.
Here it is.
Wow.
Okay.
It's like employee of the month. But
That's
not
right.
for that.
Yes.
It's for the gross thing. Yeah.
Like putting my face on a little plaque.
I think it's just so weird if you were going to give this to someone.
How would you give it to them?
Oh, by the way, this is made of my seed.
Yeah.
But don't you think this is kind of the Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie vein? Like it's remember them? They
yeah,
carry
like
the
the
vials of
blood.
blood.
And I
Yeah.
think it's also
Their
kind of
blood,
like
yeah.
maybe not to offend anybody, like the cuck community, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Okay.
you want your lady to be out there,
yeah.
probably like talking to other guys, but you know that she's secretly got your thing around.
I'm
her
with
neck,
you.
know?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very, very good.
Ooh.
Wow.
Your
Yeah.
boy's thinking over there. Your boy's thinking, and he's troubled you, hasn't he?
No,
Tom?
it's just weird.
It is so weird.
I just don't think it's under any circumstance. I can't see that as being.
Well, as a man, would you guys want to receive this? Like, what if she got you a keychain and said, "Here you go, babe. Here's
a little bit of me in here.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just lit up. I want this. I did not know I was into this as soon as you said that.
That's interesting.
I can't find my keys again. I guess the cat got them.
Oh, yeah, so you're saying there's probably going to be some sort of odor with your...
Kitty likes them.
Yeah, Kitty likes Kitty loves my keys.
I just think it's just so weird.
Well, of course you would think it's
It's
weird.
odd. It is odd, yeah.
different.
That's right, because a man and a woman reproduction.
That is it.
That's it.
Okay.
Full moon during the holidays.
Damn right. Do they send you a kit
Yeah, I think-
to put the seed in, or can you put it in any sort of
No,
vessel
she
around
said
your house?
shipping.
You're not going to send it in an Altoids box. What are you talking about?
Once you purchase, she said shipping information will be sent to you. So I'm sure
They give you a vial.
I would think.
Do you have to get it right in there, or can you take like a baggie and scrape it out?
See, that was always my, with what Christy did at the, what is it, Colon Guard or whatever that
Oh, yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to drop that in a net,
I
right?
got to hear that song.
Oh.
Sorry, Pat.
Sorry, Pat. Sorry, us.
Look at Godwin in there just smiling.
We love you, buddy.
I love that song, Pat.
Yes, and you can hear it on the album.
I
Okay,
wish they
great.
would
Yeah.
sponsor a military academy and they'd have the Color
No,
Guard.
but didn't you have to put netting down underneath you?
It's a
Yes or no?
It's not netting.
You make it sound like it's a toilet hammock. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
what it
please.
is.
It's
Whoa,
not.
whoa,
It's something you put in your under your bowl, and it has like it doesn't have a net. It's a catcher.
This is for sending. This is once again for sending a stool sample.
Right.
This is different. If they make jewelry out of that, I'm definitely out. That's
I think
She
you
probably
can.
could.
I bet you
Absolutely.
could. I bet you could.
How about Al? could
Let's
get that-
email her and ask her if she'll make jewelry out of poop.
no.
Al could get that for his ex, maybe.
look. It glimmers. Oh, that's the Shinola.
Hey, I noticed you took
You don't
my
wanna get
ceiling
out the other
fan.
one.
Here's a little.
Willie, tell me about your idea now for the color guard.
Oh, the Color Guard. They sponsor like a military academy. It wasn't much. That's all I got for that one. But.
That's a pretty good idea, I
That's
think.
fun, yeah.
Perhaps another time we'll hear Pat's tribute to the Color Guard. I certainly enjoy it, but apparently
with the room.
Yeah, no,
It's not you. It's a subject matter.
Okay, well,
A new viral video out there shows a Southwest Airlines pilot threatening to turn this plane around
I've got the audio.
if passengers did not stop airdropping nude photos. Go on.
Here it is. This is the Southwest pilot. Yes.
So here's the deal. This continues while we're on the ground. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's going to have to get off. We're going to have to get security involved. And it's vacation that's going to be ruined. So you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, quit sending naked pictures. Let's get yourself to Cabo.
Yes, the pilot made that announcement after a passenger received one of the nudes and complained to a flight attendant.
They are headed to Cabo.
Yeah, they are headed to
this
Cabo.
is a party plane.
Explain to me how this works.
No, wait. Time out. First, we have to revisit what Tom called an airdrop earlier.
Yeah, what'd you call airdrop?
Airdropping nude pics is what Tom
No.
said.
That's not what he said. He said floating naked
in the airwaves.
in the airwaves.
That's right.
Floating
You're
naked
right.
pictures in the airwaves.
So Christy has hers turned on. I open my phone. I go, here's a picture of me in college with my shirt off. Christy's got her phone out, and
Yep.
it's waiting.
It looks like a text message, and you hit
It says
accept.
airdrop. See, it
Airdrop,
says,
and then you
and
can
then I
accept
hit
or deny.
accept.
Yep.
Send it to your dad.
And now I have a picture of.
But Tom, you can
now
only
I
do
have
this.
this picture of Willie.
You can only
on
do
my
this with
phone.
people within the vicinity.
Okay,
Right.
but does it show you the picture before you accept it?
Yes. There's a thumbnail of the
Yes.
picture.
So the problem here is if some woman is just sitting there
It's
innocently
not
with
just
her
some
phone.
woman. It's some kids that are staring at their
Sure.
iPads.
But they're going to see it whether
Yeah.
they accept it or not.
Oh, and these were apparently pics of genitalia, et cetera, et
Yes,
cetera.
naked pictures is what he said. Yeah.
Yes, naked pictures.
I applaud the captain, though, because he was still sticking to that captain speak. Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't stop this, we're going to have to
I know.
turn this plane around.
We
That's
call it
right.
the cockpit, but
Airdropping nudes to strangers is called cyber flashing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's guys especially go
Oh,
off on
big
this.
time. It is, it is trash
Because
human beings.
You can set your phone
To not accept them.
but
right.
yeah, to accept contacts or everybody.
Right, or everybody.
No, but I'm unclear on this. Does your phone have to be already in some mode
Yes.
to even get the warning?
Your
Okay.
airdrop has to be turned on.
Okay, but so someone could very innocently have that on, but they get
Right.
the picture even without accepting it.
Right.
Yes. Well, they'll see it.
You don't have to accept it, but
When you
it'll show up.
accept it,
You'll see it though right away.
yes, when you accept
Send it to your dad,
It saves in your photos.
It's off his, so I can't.
Okay. Never
Did
mind.
anybody else turn off their Amber Alerts?
I just had this conversation.
Mine's
I
off, way off. Like, what am I going to do?
I didn't know you had the option.
Yes. Just the most obnoxious noise. Like, I can't do anything.
This was a good idea. That you should have. Yeah, this is a good
Can
idea.
we get
bringing
back
this
to
up.
receiving pictures of naked genitalia?
Sure. Just saying.
Hey, talk about checking your bags.
Instead of kidnapped kids? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that what that is?
I thought it was when 311 was playing Close in Town.
Got a laugh there. Thank God.
Nice.
Godwin can't see. He's laughing so hard.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So, Josh, is your earlier point about the fact that they were flying to Cabo?
What do you
It
expect?
was a party plane. It was
Yeah.
Cabo.
If you were flying to Oklahoma City, you wouldn't expect it. But if you're flying to
Right.
Cabo, you deserve it. What?
No, you
Kinda.
deserve
But
it.
they're kids on the plane.
Yeah, flying these days has all the glamour of being on a Greyhound bus.
Okay, hang on a second. You don't like to fly. You need to tell people you've never liked to fly. You hate flying.
Yeah, it's never comfortable.
There it is.
It's animals.
I'm with Josh on this.
You get to a place very quickly, very safely.
That's the one good thing about it.
Operated by brilliant pilots.
Well, I don't know about that, but they
okay, you can drive next time.
I often do.
Okay, good.
What do you do when you're driving there, Josh?
Listen to music.
You ever think about making any jewelry?
Little chicken joker.
Jacking up the prices, if you will. You know something? There's
Hey,
an
while
upside
you're
to
on the
driving.
road, while you're leaving.
There's an upside to driving, right, Josh?
Many upsides. But my favorite upside to driving is, of course, the incredible app called Upside. Some listeners have already earned over $200, $400, and even as much as $1,000 just for doing something they have to do, get gas. The app is great. Use promo code Bob and Tom when you download it for 25 cents per gallon or more on your first fill-up. That's right. Don't pay full price at the pump anymore. Get cash back using Upside. It's very easy, and it's real cash that really adds up. In fact, $1 million cash back is being earned by users each week. People can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than any other loyalty program or credit card reward, and it's available at businesses all over the country. 30,000 plus businesses, including those big name brands and gas stations you use often, as well as some of your favorite local businesses. Use promo code Bob and Tom when you download the Upside app. Why would I do that? I'm going to tell you. You're going to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first tank. That ain't chicken feed, my
No,
friends.
thanks for telling me.
Yes, we've had people write in saying they've already earned hundreds of dollars just in the last few months with Upside. That's code Bob and Tom on the Upside app.
Thank you very much. What's coming back? What are we coming back with, I should say, Christy Lee?
Oh, well, we have hunters shooting monkeys with tranquilizer darts.
Oh, that's good, but they
A
missed.
skunk with a peanut butter jar on his head. And we have tomatillo and tomatoes in the news.
All right. You'll find out what that is. By the way, the monkey story, the moral of the story is going to be when you have a tranquilizer dart,
Make sure you hit the monkey.
aim for the monkey.
Yeah.
You'll see what happened. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. And
is that where you go? Are we eligible?
A negative virus test within the past 24 hours is allowed out per day to buy necessities. Chengdu has reported more than 1,000 cases, no deaths from its latest round of domestic transmission, but the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on their economy. A new study finds math and reading scores for America's 9-year-old students fell sharply during the pandemic, underscoring the impact of 2 years of learning disruptions. Reading scores saw their largest decrease in 30 years, while math scores had their first decrease in the history of the testing done by the National Center for Education Statistics, a branch of the federal government. An official said students are performing, quote, at a level last seen 2 decades ago. In math, the average score for 9-year-olds fell 7 percentage points. The average reading score fell 5 points. That's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, gosh. Thanks. I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. An ORD just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
beautiful Katharina Witt of East Germany became a household name in women's figure skating after her gold medal performance at the 1984 Winter Games in Sarajevo. 4 years later, at the Calgary Games, she successfully defended her title. Then, 10 years after that, in 1998, she posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katerina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing?
Yeah.
To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
It has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold is at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Easy, big fella. There's Willie Griswold.
Big dog.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, who said earlier that airdrop nude pictures are floating nudes in the airwaves.
Well, that's what they are. I was not aware of this. Once again, the news story was a Southwest Airlines flight to Cabo.
Play the captain again.
The pilot had to come on and say this.
So here's the deal. This continues while we're on the ground. I'm going to have to pull back to the gate. Everybody's going to have to get off. We're going to have to get security involved. And it's vacation that's going to be ruined. So you folks, whatever that airdrop thing is, quit sending naked pictures. Let's get yourself to Cabo.
He did say naked.
Relax up there. Mind your own business up there.
No. Josh, I don't think...
people are taking their kids to Cabo. He's right. It's a party
come
plane.
on.
You know what? I think you're going to have a daughter who's going to work in the airlines. That's got to happen.
Oh, I don't care about that. She can work in the airlines.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't ever want an unsolicited D pic. Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Ever.
Prude. Whoops.
No.
You don't want to check your bag?
No. I don't want to check
else's
anybody
bag
else's
for that matter.
Yeah.
No, this whole thing's awful. I mean, I can see. Is this a new thing? What did you say they call it?
Cyber
flashing.
Cyber flashing. So it's just anyone.
Yeah.
If anyone has this particular aspect of their phone in the on position, they're going to be getting random.
Get it. Yeah. It's I don't know.
Willie, do you leave yours on at all times?
I do, but you can have it on to contacts
Text only.
People you have saved. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
So you just don't put it on everyone, because if you put it on everyone, you'll get everything.
So this is like cyber flashing, literally.
That's what it is.
And is it primarily D-pics?
I think so.
I would assume so, just because you guys are animals.
Although, no. No, there was a girl doing it on a flight, I remember. We had that story.
They serve alcohol on planes, that's why. Have you ever received a D-pic, Jess? Solicited, or you don't have to answer this question. Obviously, the answer is yes.
No, I'm actually thinking about it. I don't know if I ever have. I've been offered lots of D-pics. I've never accepted the offer.
I thought you said you were going to talk about that on air.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry about that.
He had a weird mark on it. He just wanted to see if you could.
Yeah. You think this looks like hammer and sickle?
I don't know.
No, I mean, no offense, but that part of your guys' body, it's not attractive. It's not anything I want to look at.
I would certainly agree with that, but this D-pic thing seems to be quite the prevalent aspect in contemporary cultural communication.
No, it's like Elaine said on Seinfeld. I don't know who wrote it, but guys' bodies are like trucks. They're
like Jeeps.
used to get around in.
Yeah.
Jeeps. Women's bodies are works of art. Okay, that's the difference.
But the common occurrence of these D-pics, someone must like them.
It's because guys the guys who send D-pics are not thinking like a woman. They're thinking like a guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking, I want a pic sent to me, so I'm going to send her a pic because...
Well, it's like saying, I want a Rolls Royce. Here's my skateboard. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be an even trade. You think?
I'm not saying it's logical. I'm just saying that's what they're thinking.
A lot of girls do it. A lot of girls.
But
will
it's
send
only
pics.
so that we have that real estate. Like, if we're going to send a boob pic, then we need a D pic because we're not trading without.
Well, that's, what is that, like collateral?
exchange,
kind of?
yeah.
I by the way, I love the fact that you refer to it as real estate. The fact that the acreage may be a little light for many.
She referred to mine as a tiny house. But they're very popular these days, right?
By the way, if you're making the show Tiny House, stop saying when you walk into the house, boy, this is tiny. Stop saying that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I feel better now. We've learned a lot today on the show. We've learned that you can make jewelry out of the man's seed, and I guess any other thing can be turned into jewelry. But,
Body fluid, yes.
yeah. Oh, what else have you got over there, Christy?
Well, we're going to change gears, shall we?
Sure. Yeah.
Spain's famous Tomatina Street tomato fight has returned following
back,
a 2-year hiatus.
Tomato fight!
Workers unloaded 130 tons of overripe tomatoes along the main street of the eastern town of Bunol for revelers to throw during the festival.
Doesn't it have to be overrun with vermin, rats, and food, and rotting tomatoes?
Up to 20,000 people take part in the event, paying $12 a ticket to participate in an hour-long battle of the tomatoes.
I like this. I want to get a bunch of grape tomatoes, put them in a paintball gun, just go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Can we do this in the parking lot instead of the diaper thing?
No. This is stupid and a waste of food.
Not like
Well, they're
urinating
spoiled
ourselves
tomatoes,
while we're
Tom.
broadcasting.
No, but they harvest them just to spoil for this event.
Overripe.
Well, it's not. I mean, I had my doubts about this, but then I saw the leader of this city,
Yeah.
Mayor Jose Anera. Mayor Anera, and he said that it's actually quite.
Is that right?
Yes, yeah.
Mayor Anera.
So I thought it was quite.
Wow, that's the kind of
educational,
stuff you're
actually,
doing over there.
Did you just damage your rotator cuff reaching for that one?
No, I did that last night, jerking it.
Oh, okay. Jerking.
Wow.
This would be
There's got to be a mayor there.
Willie, this would be a very rough night for comedians.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's the tomato
You
throwing?
want to be on stage and everybody's got some residual tomatoes.
Dude, they used to have an open mic in Chicago called The Tomato Show, and they'd give the audience foam tomatoes.
Yeah, I lived in Chicago.
No! From a performer's point of view, it was kind of a fun thing, but I hated
They were
it.
foam?
They were foam, and they would throw them, and some guys that, I don't know, former baseball stars, right. whack it at you. You know? They were...
Hey, Randy Johnson, you want to keep it?
They were showing you they're so mad why the Cardinals dropped them when they were 17 years old.
Well, we have another tomato story.
Wait a second. So this is the equivalent of the running of the bulls. This
Kind
is,
of. Or the grape stomping that they do. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, we have a special guest.
Oh, who do we have here?
For the Tomatina. Hey, it's me, Luigi Accusatore.
Luigi Accusatore.
I'm
Do you
back.
have your girlfriend with you?
Yeah, Gina Statutori is here with me,
Gina
and I brought my concertina, my
right.
accordion.
What are you doing Italian doing in Spain?
I always go to Spain for the Tomatina,
Okay.
but it's been
Just
3 years.
Just asking. Seems like a reasonable question.
You're just putting it right out
Gina
there.
and I fly over, and I get to sing on the side of the street.
Oh, nice.
And I do a tribute to their music, the Latin music. A tomatina, you'll never get it clean. Tomatoes on your face, salsa on your ween. Red stains for days, a spaghetti salsa glaze. Like a capra patina, you'll need a good cleaner. A tomatina, I got some Gina and my accordion. It's called a concertina. I wish I was playing in a bigger arena, not the streets of Spain, during tomatina.
Thank you.
Hey, arrivederci, everybody.
Good to see you,
Prego,
Luigi.
prego.
Yeah, and I see that you brought some lettuce, lettuce and some bacon.
Oh,
Make
the
yourself-
BLT
Make
festival.
yourself a nice BLT. Now we're talking. Now we're having some
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, now we're having.
You got more tomato news?
Yeah, a crashed truck spilled tens of thousands of tomatoes onto a California highway. Highway Patrol Officer Jason Tyhurst said the truck was one of 3 vehicles collided on Highway 80 near Vacaville. He told USA Today the truck hauling 50,000 pounds of tomatoes collided with the vehicle, swerved, striking another vehicle before driving into the center median.
Have you seen this?
3/4 of the truck's load spilled onto the highway's eastbound lanes.
Ever spill your load, Tom?
Or another 7 times at least.
This looks like, I had no idea. This looks like the OJ murder scene. There are. Look at this, Christy.
Another 4 vehicles came upon the tomatoes, skidded and crashed.
Wow.
3 were hospitalized.
Yeah, no, look at this thing. It's covering the whole highway.
Oh, that is pretty disgusting.
You can see the skid marks.
Yeah, there's a guy with a mustache and a chef hat just crying on the side of the road. It's so sad.
Chef Boyardee with his concertina. This is serious business. Was the driver sauced?
Was he sauced? And the other people were stewed.
Christy,
were they able to catch up with traffic?
They're all fine.
There's a manhunt for whoever caused
that was gold, Josh. Red gold.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No,
in hindsight, the person should have driven more.
Okay.
Okay,
Right
now wait
there.
a second. I googled this. Did you see the Alfredo sauce spill?
Oh my God.
I did see that.
This is true. I saw
This is. It says. Hang on a second. Alfredo sauce spills partially close I-55 in Memphis, according to WREG.
We're just a regular TV show.
Thank you. Northbound Interstate 55 near Macklemore was closed Tuesday afternoon after a tractor trailer created a big mess at 4:43 p.m. TV video shows Alfredo sauce spilled all across the road. The truck was carrying jars of Five Brothers Alfredo sauce.
I thought there was just the one brother, Fredo.
I knew it was you.
That's what I knew it was you, Fredo. Okay,
I knew it was you, Fredo.
Well, so there's we got your red sauce and we got your white sauce.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Put them together, you get that great pink sauce. Oh,
I love the pink sauce.
me too. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
It's usually vodka sauce.
Yeah.
It's not always vodka sauce, but yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah. It's not always.
Food fight.
They don't really use vodka sauce for.
Oh, they just call it that?
Yeah.
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 Wait a minute.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know you've got a story coming up about a skunk.
Uh-huh.
Is it true?
Yep.
That you can take a bath in tomato juice if you've been sprayed by a skunk?
Well, yeah,
They
you
still
can.
say
Is
do
that
it.
a
They
real
still
thing?
We
say
did that
do.
with our dog. Our dog got sprayed, and we completely cans and cans and cans of tomato
Did it work?
sauce. Yeah, it got rid of the smell. Yeah.
Did the pasta
It was-
taste kind of like dogs after? Or?
Yeah, it was a little hairy. Yeah. No, it was a Chinese Shar-Pei, and she got sprayed. Her name was DOG, and we had to give
Oh,
her
like D, letter D, letter O, letter G. Okay.
My mom thought she was very funny. Yeah. So yeah, we gave her a bath after she got sprayed. and
I
it did.
need a ruling.
About?
Dog name.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, you've got a dog on the way, right?
Yeah, we got a puppy on the way.
Like you're going to have any. We can't.
Like, yeah.
Your girls.
Your girls are
decide.
going to decide, yeah.
Yeah, they've decided already.
Oh, what they decide?
Dungy.
That's very cute.
After the great Tony Dungy.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good.
how do your girls know him?
Because their mom is a huge Tony Dungy fan.
Is the dog a black Shar-Pei?
The dog is actually a white golden retriever. That may be problematic for some.
You're insane, Josh.
Wrinkled man.
He's a great man. I'm
not saying he's not a great man.
So
It's
you
hard to look
remember, Josh is the one who turns off the Amber Alerts because he doesn't care about other people.
Is this going to be a boy dog or a girl dog?
We have to pick. They've just sent us pictures of the litter. And we like the one that's all the rest of the puppies are around the mom, and there's one lying in his back just chilling. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Well, so we'll see. That may be a sign of future chillability, if
Could
you
be
will.
sick. Have you considered that?
Yeah, actually, this week I have.
I don't know what that means. Is there something I don't know about? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
Good. I'm glad I brought it up.
Yeah, if you do your marinara joke again, I like that. How did it go?
Well, the leader of the town in Spain where they have the
mayor.
Yes. But you want to say leader first.
Okay.
Because then when I say mayor, I'm not repeating the
Okay,
word.
what's the leader's name?
Well, he's the mayor.
What's his first
Jose.
name? Oh,
You wanted some music?
It's not Alfredo, is it, or anything like that?
No, that's the other city.
Could we have some music, Pat?
Sure, yeah. Oh, no, I'm Luigi still.
Oh, sorry, Luigi.
It's Mayor Jose Anera.
Jose Anera. And
That's right, yeah.
And he's the leader of the town.
Yeah, Mayor Anera would be all for this.
Yes, we were wise to return to that.
Oh, I enjoyed that very much. Now, actually, I brought that up for a reason, and I'm seriously asking the question about the tomato sauce and tomato juice with respect to skunks. We do have a skunk story.
Yeah, in Canada, they rescued a skunk that had a peanut butter jar stuck on its head.
Really?
Ottawa officials stated in a Twitter post that an officer found the animal able to safely remove the jar from its head without getting sprayed.
Oh.
Once it was freed, the skunk ran away without issue. Officers reminded residents to dispose of all waste properly to prevent similar incidents in the future. Well, of course he didn't get sprayed because the skunk was so grateful that he saved his life. He wasn't going to...
There's a picture. Have you seen the picture of the skunk? He's in kind of an urban setting.
I love skunks.
Crossing the street, just minding his own business with a peanut butter jar in his head.
Yeah.
Boy.
I know somebody that has two of them as pets. They're wonderful.
Did they have their stinkers removed?
Yes, they have the spray thing.
But this was a wild skunk.
Right, but he was grateful.
But he didn't spray because even, as you know, even Canadian skunks are polite. Very polite. Canadians are such a polite people.
I have a terrible skunk problem at my house. Whenever I go to shows or family events, that thing just hits me right before I leave the house, and I go,
Yeah, you always smell like it.
what are the odds of that?
Yeah,
Every single time, it's like he knows or something.
You're always reeking a skunk over there.
And by the way, pot smokers, I'd like to just let you know one thing.
What?
When you drive by at 60 miles an hour and I can smell the pot, I'm not a cop, but...
It's probable cause. Depending on where you live.
So it's a sweet little skunky story. You see?
Sure. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Skunk with a peanut butter jar in his head.
No, they're
Everybody loves
going
peanut
to
butter.
make it a movie out of it.
Oh, they are?
You'll like it, Josh. It's your favorite food, peanut butter and smelly.
Yes, I will like that.
That's great.
Smelly the skunk.
Yeah, that's my jam.
I don't
Okay.
Well, you guys want to leave?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the compound, my compound, and lock it down with my Simply Safe do-it-yourself home security system. Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
Did I ever tell you about this? Well,
Tell us about it, chick.
24/7 professional monitoring. 24/7. Simply Safe's agents call you the moment a threat is detected, sending police or first responders in any emergency. And if you're not home or can't be reached, Simply Safe, they take the matters into their own hands. They truly do care about your well-being and are highly trained to help keep you calm and safe during stressful situations, even staying on the line with you until help arrives. Simply Safe's customer first policies make sure you're taken care of. Affordable plans start at less than $1 a day. No long-term contract or hidden fees, because feeling safe at home should not break the bank. Peace of mind, people. Customize the perfect system for your home online, and then you install it yourself. 1, 2, 3. Go to simplysafetom.com for the special offer. Claim a free indoor security camera and 20% off with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Do it.
True or false, Canadian peanut butter is more sticky because it's made with maple syrup.
That is absolutely true.
That's of course not. When we come back, we'll have some actual serious news about the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
You know, I got a lot of mail here at the X-Law office. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Morning sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. And if you need a gift that you can give to someone they can open every day, and you need something special for someone special and you need it quick, how about giving them total access to the entire Bob and Tom library? It's a Bob and Tom VIP membership. Find out more in the link at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. As we roll through this Thursday, we learn a lot during the course of a Bob and Tom show each and every morning. This morning, no exception. We'll be back with a look at what we learned and a look at history on this September 1st with Professor Tom Griswold. Don't go away. More coming up on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. In Jackson, Mississippi, people have been waiting in line for water to drink, bathe, cook, and flush toilets. The city water system partially failed this week after Pearl River flooding worsened longstanding problems in one of two water treatment plants, leaving thousands without water, possibly for months. President Joe Biden has approved an emergency declaration for Mississippi. Some 21 million people have been ordered to stay home in the southwestern Chinese city of Chengdu following a spike in COVID-19 cases. They've reported more than 1,000 cases and no deaths from the latest round of domestic transmission. But the extreme measures reflect China's rigid adherence to its zero COVID policy that has exacted a major toll on that country's economy. Snapchat has fallen on tough times. That will mean some of the people who work for the company face tough times too. The parent company of the social media platform letting go of 20% of its staff. The layoffs come as Snap Inc. tries to reorganize and cut costs in the face of declining ad sales. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
One of the first things that happened when Super Glue came out was a morning radio show pulled a stunt. Shit, you guys, you went out to a junkyard and you got a crane and you attached it to the roof of a car with super glue and you picked up the car.
Wow.
Now, they didn't say this, but if I know anything about morning radio shows, there was an intern in that car named Boner or Scratch or...
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger. And fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks, we call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Prairie this weekend.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hi, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got a nice letter here, Pat.
Yeah?
This comes to us from Marvin in Louisiana.
Hello, Marvin.
Hey, Marvin.
space modulator.
I'll bet he loves it when you do that.
Hi, Marvin.
Marvin.
I give a crap what Marvin thinks.
I like Marvin.
Really?
Unless he's
Don't
giving me a
even know
compliment.
Marvin.
Shut up. Go
I hope he's a cop.
No, he ain't a cop, is he?
Listening to your show on the way to work, I got the song "Put Your Hand in the Hand of the Man" stuck in my head.
Right.
Walked into the shop, not realizing I was singing it out loud. Several coworkers joined me right in as we walked down memory lane.
Oh, how nice.
Isn't that nice?
Now, what's the next lyric here?
We're white.
Become the sea.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Take a look at yourself.
Pat. Coming up when we do the review of the Today Show, can you be prepared with your parody of that for us once again?
I'll be prepared.
I enjoyed it very much. Thank you, Marvin, for taking the time to write us.
Time now for today. Without looking, what's today's date, Tom?
September 1. I know that because you said rabbit.
Very good. Here's Tom today in history. September.
I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. You're familiar with the canon in D, as they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the Pachelbel.
Is it pronounced Pachelbel like Taco Bell?
I was in my wedding that song.
Just like Taco Bell, only Pachelbel. That's right.
Happy birthday, Pachelbel.
How does that song go?
Da 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 da.
Oh, it's that one?
It's been used in...
Yeah, that's a wedding song.
Big
right?
wedding song. It's in my wedding.
It's been several pop hits. There's a Green Day tune that has...
Really?
Taylor Swift's Lover has the same thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Happy birthday. I was born in 1653.
It's a good tune.
Taco Bell got their name from Taco Bell.
Oh,
of
did
course.
they?
Famous. Oh, yeah. And then there's the canon in D's Nuts, which is...
Yeah, how does that one go?
Bofa? Is it Bofa?
Oh, no, it goes...
That is both.
No, it goes...
Okay.
What is that?
Hey, whatever it was, I loved it.
When you think we can't get any stupider.
The mouthful canon. Happy birthday, Conway Twitty.
Oh, and the Twitty
Of course,
birds?
He invented, of course, the Twitter.
Hello, darling.
Let's see. I don't want to say anything about this guy. I'll get sued. Happy birthday to the great actress Lily Tomlin.
Oh, wonderful.
This is interesting. You know this guy, Pat. I know you've actually hung out with him. Born in 1946, the great Barry Gibb.
Yeah, he's a very nice person.
From the Bee Gees, super talented, and he can sing real high.
Yes, he can.
Yeah. Are those dentures, by the way?
He's had his teeth done, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When he talks, it sounds he's got that's just that thing going on. But it's still very. Can you sing with the dentures?
He can, apparently.
Okay, just asking.
Imagine he
have you
takes
ever
those
heard his bluer stuff?
No.
He's got that album BG13.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't go all the way, just part. Do you know who Billy Blanks is? Christy Lee, born in 1955.
Was
You remember him? He was
with a Tybo guy?
Yeah. He was everywhere.
Sure.
If you ever got up at 3 a.m., you know who he
Yeah.
is. Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
What did I say?
I don't
Glory?
know. Glory.
Oh, Gloria, I'm sorry. Estefan meaning you are a fan.
Right.
Stefan. I don't know who this is. Padma Lakshmi.
Oh, that's an actress, right?
Yeah. She was born in 1970. I know there's.
Yeah.
I know.
She was in The Good Place,
Lakshmi
I think,
Singh.
or
I know was a
something.
news.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Oh, yeah.
Born in this state in 1996, and now in history,
He's with Tom Holland. What?
in 1752, the Liberty Bell arrived in Philadelphia.
It was with the crack or without?
No, it was cracked during shipping.
Oh, it was? Ah.
Yeah.
UPS did not replace it.
No, wouldn't return it.
No.
This is interesting.
Should have got it at Wayfair. They would have.
Maybe so.
In 1715, King Louis XIV of France died. The longest reign of any European monarch, 72 years. Queen Elizabeth,
very close, right?
At 70 years right now.
Really?
So hang in there, Liz.
You know what? I think she was this close to giving up, and she heard you saying,
Hey,
I think the entire United Kingdom is going to come up with that slogan, and she's going to make it.
Except for Prince Charles. He won't be wearing that shirt. Run to the light, Mom.
Here's something interesting for you. With a capital T that rhymes with P and it stands for pool. In 1922, New York City required all pool halls to change their name to billiards. What a weird thing that was. I don't know.
Because people went in with their swimming trunks. Hey, what the hell's this?
And a guy broke his neck diving onto a table.
And then
horrible.
That would be horrible.
Baseball's Albert Pujols changed his name to Albert Billiard Hose that same year. We got some bad stuff coming up here.
Indeed.
I was silly.
1995, the wreck of the Titanic was found. Time now to review what we've also learned on today's show.
We could always overlook that. What did we learn today? Rabbit, of course. We've got stuff on Spotify. Go ahead and check that out. It's fabulous. Christy feels fake boobs of her friends because they show them off.
I missed that.
No. If they get a boob job, she says her friends
I
will
always want people to, they go, hey, feel
You're a
these.
real lesbian slut.
Wow, it got really quiet.
My fantasy.
You got the
Right at the wrong time. Some guy named Craig from Canada who drives a truck emailed us early, and we never heard the end of it.
Oh, he's a nice guy. Thank you.
Peking duck next week, we think.
No.
Got a
We've
problem.
got to pee our pants first, then we'll have the Peking duck.
Okay, we can't get pissed and then eat Peking. Willie Griswold tweeted early this morning. He said, my dad called me a moron at 6:05 this morning. How's your day going? That was it.
Make it a good one, folks.
Yeah, go out and make it a great day.
No one can take a joke.
Josh does not wear cologne ever.
No.
Al Jackson wears Lagerfeld.
Which his dad wore.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Christy can no longer find her cologne called
Stella.
They don't make
Stella McCartney. Yeah, Stella. I don't know what happened, but man, that was.
There's got to be some folks on the internet that still have it. And then, Pat, your tribute to Put Your Hand in the Hand for the guy that had his hand bitten off by an alligator.
One course. Gator took the hand of the man who's the wildlife director. Gator bit off the hand of the man who feeds him constantly. Take a look at Captain Hook and what the gator took, and you will plainly see. Never put your hand by their mouth unless you want to be an amputee.
Thank you very much. A touching tribute.
And don't forget to turn off your Amber Alerts. There's nothing you can do.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a Minimax Big Green Egg. This is the Bob and Tom Show.